Every time with the mic. Every time. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, having a wonderful day with me. Did you say thank you today? I woke up today. The first thing I did was I said thank you. I meditated. I worked out. I drank a bunch of lemon water. I prayed. I did not eat anything yet today. Usually, I'm going to do a fast for a while. You're going to see my face probably slim down for the next week or two. I do it every summer. The beginning of the summer, I go through a nice fast, get myself into shape, drink a lot of water, and just kind of use that sunlight and that beautiful change in season to rejuvenate myself and, get a tan, get out of that kind of stuck winter feeling. It's a cold, hard winter here up in the Northeast, and it is a hot, beautiful summer here as well. So we embrace the beautiful weather. We embrace the flowers. I was watering the grass this morning. I was gardening. Some animal ate every lily off of this beautiful lily plant that I've been growing. I was a little upset. Stay hydrated, stay fresh, stay loved. Mic is on, man. Mic is on. Mic is on. Shout out to Joe Rogan. Bro Jogan. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time, guys. That is your time. Okay. This is Fiat Leak. If you don't know what Fiat Leak is, it just kind of shows you where the fiat money is going. MATIC coming in there real strong. Bitcoin coming in there. We're seeing Cardano getting bought. Litecoin getting bought up in the spot. Ethereum. Some Tether there. Some VeChain. Some big VeChain. Some XRP buying. A lot of Bitcoin getting bought. A lot of Bitcoin. So, there you go on the day. Let's see what's going on. In the stock market, Canopy Grow Corp. I've been looking at it. I think weed's gonna be a good play. As long as we don't have an entire implosion in the market, which I think they're gonna keep printing that money. I really do. I think it doesn't fit their narrative right now for what they're trying to do. Nice. Where the Northeast are you, bro? None your business. You heard of a woman she's a nun, she's called None. None your business. I'm here. Just know I'm here, all right? Just know I'm here. I'm in Massachusetts. Look at so look, there's a cup and a handle, right? And then I look deeper, and I saw on a smaller time frame a bit of a cup and handle too here. We're starting to make higher lows. I believe this is going to be a really nice buy zone, about 25 to 28 for Canopy Grow Corp. Just putting that out there on the stock market. Just happens to be there, so I'm throwing it out there. All right. Okay, let's see what's big on the market today. My crazy list of coins. XRP doing big things. Parsec back up 36%. Whole market taking a beautiful bump back up. Bake back up 240. Okay? Bake doing its thing. All right. So you can see a bit of a V-shaped recovery happening for a lot of these coins today. USDT pairs pumping. Bitcoin doing well as well. Let's take a look at the elephant in the room, Mr. Bitcoin. Every day we're going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to go over Bitcoin dominance. We're going to go over total 2. These are the things that kind of make the market, let you see what's going on in the market and help you kind of figure out what kind of trading day it's going to be. You can kind of judge it. And then I like to give it a number, 1 through 10. So every day we should kind of rate the trading day, and I'll give you guys a number. Is it a 1 through 10 trading day? So to me, look, Bitcoin is just simply in a channel. You just make things pretty simple for yourself. Just channeling, right? And so the long was to long it into this area here, right? And get the bump to the upside. So music is a bit loud. Maybe this track just has a lot going on. No, music's a little loud. I got you. What's good? Shout out to XRP Muser in the spot. Shout out to everyone here. 71 people watching, 26 likes. Why do I have to ask for the likes every single day? I love you guys. Thank you for sharing the love. I know you'll do the right thing. I won't mention it again. I know you guys will do the right thing. So check it out. This is a bit of a beautiful double bottom too. Triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. Bit of a beautiful triple bottom. All right. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. Candles closing at pretty much the same spot. Right? 31,000. So, hit the like button, people. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Afternoon and evening to the world livers. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, and good night. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for tuning in to the Crypto Lifer Show. Much appreciated. We do see lower lows, though. Trying to kind of... And did we beat the wick, the previous wick? We did. I mean, we made a new lower low yesterday. 28,392. All right. But 20K was in the cards. 24 was in the cards. Hey, boss, hope you and your family are having a great morning. Thank you so much, Zentian. Shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. No excuses. Buy BTC, period. Yes, exactly. My friend knows what's up. I'm proud that you're on the right track because you're going to be a wealthy person. Your kid's going to be okay. So let's take a look at this now, what I'm starting to see. So don't be surprised if we get a little bit of a dip in the head and shoulder pattern to break to the upside. So it's kind of what I'm building, what we're beginning to see here. Possibilities. We are oversold on the 4 hour, overbought, so we're getting high. Only new low on certain exchanges. Check out HODL by Fair Launch. It dropped yesterday. Yeah, I looked at HODL. We looked at HODL many times. Hey, boss, hope you and your family... I don't think HODL's a good coin, personally. So I kind of don't really want to go over it. I'm sorry if that's rude. And I don't mean to be rude. I looked at it when it first came out. It had a beautiful pump, and then it's really just done nothing ever since. So I just feel like I don't really want to put it on people's radar, you know? I got to be careful what I put out on this channel. Because if I just talk about something, someone might buy it. Even if I'm not buying it, they just might say, oh, you know, that's what he said. He talked about it, the Crypto Lifer. Because I made a lot of calls that came true. So people are like, all right. I bought 20 BNB. That's a good idea. Shout out to the nun from Massachusetts. It's hilarious. Robert G. Opinion on Chainlink. Rary looks good. Jeju. Appreciate that. Did I miss the bottom in BTC? Couldn't accumulate with some finances tied up till now. You may have missed the bottom, but you bought in the range, in my opinion. You bought in the proper range. It's not about being exact. It's about hitting the macro targets, right? Haka is getting listed on Uni and Pancake today at 3 p.m. Tribe 1 project. Who is Tribe 1 and why should we care? No, I'm just wondering. I don't even know who Tribe 1 is. Anyway, so this is what I'm looking at here. Tribe 1, like, oh, wow. I'm supposed to run and jump. I'm just being up. So this is what I see happening here. Now, big level to watch, obviously, is right here. Can we break 36K? Funny, we're right back where we were just 2 days ago. Like, nasty dip, right back where we were. It's just kind of funny. But the altcoins are taking a bit of a hit. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to show you what's going on with that. Do you think the market might dip again on Friday? Could not buy more ADA at $1 yesterday. I know, right? ADA at a bean, dude. Did I miss the bottom? Okay. Wrenchy T, LOL. Okay, so here's what we're seeing. You know, we saw the dominant. We saw divergence there. See, swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. And boom, we boom up off the divergence. So yes, beautiful. But we need to break through this resistance line right here at 36,350 basically. We got to break above it. We break above it, I could see us kind of using that as support and just building our way to the top of the pattern here. Now, could we come back down to the bottom of the pattern? We very well could. It's not out of the cards. Bitcoin could stay sideways until it doesn't. You get it? That's how I pattern trade. It stays in this pattern until it doesn't. Now, we hope, of course, it breaks all-time highs and gets all the way out of here. But, you know, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing. A second thing I'm going to show you again. Is this your left shoulder? Is this your bigger head? And is it going to make a right shoulder here? And then are we going to have a gigantic right shoulder with a possible ascending triangle at that point? You know, something like this. Come back up, touch, come back up. There's just possibilities I'm projecting for Bitcoin. These are ideas, right? The more you learn to trade, the more you're going to project. You don't get bored per se, but you get used to the same looks over and over again. You start expanding your mind. You start trying to look for possible ideas of where Bitcoin is going to go. The chart works until it doesn't. Honestly, it's better than not charting, because if you don't chart, then you have really no basis. And honestly, it does work, because when you look at the weekly, The weekly will respect these lines. And we are extremely oversold at this point. Like, extremely. Like, we have done our due diligence. We have waited weeks. They've passed fast. 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, we've been in a downtrend basically since here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks, guys. 12 weeks. That's damn near 3 months, which is crazy, right? How has this been 3 months? Since April, May, June. I mean, it went by so fast. I don't know how I managed to only grab 250 of MATIC. Spread too thin with everything dipping. The chart always works. Congratulations, fam. We hit 10,000 subs this week. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Do you think the market might dip again on Friday? I'm not sure. We never know. No guarantees for anything. I believe I'm starting to ladder back in. I can't answer questions. What you can do is watch what I do. If you join my Patreon, then you know exactly what I did yesterday. All right? And I showed you exactly how much I put into what trades. I showed you my mentality. I showed you where I took profits on certain things, what I'm doing with the profits. Kind of mapped out a little bit of an idea. Check out Trident Token. It launched today at 2 p.m. Looking super bullish with 7,000 people signed for the presale. Trident Token. We looked at Trident recently. Love your content. I've been hearing a whole lot about Trident Token. Here they come with the shills. Guys, you should go one at a time to make it look like you're not, like, coming in all at once. What's up, Liver? Sending good vibes from Miami Beach. Let's get it today. Thanks, James. Thanks, everybody, for shilling Trident. We appreciate you. 101 people watching, 52 likes. What do I got to do? Do I got to dance? Okay, so, moving forward. So crazy to see 10K subs. 100K, here we come. Congrats, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Okay, so check it out. We still have an uptrend here. That candle closed beautifully. This weekly candle needs to close and hold the divergence. Good morning, Sam. Looking at an entry point for AMP. Thanks. We'll take a look at AMP for you, Greg. You seem to have great luck whenever you super chat. You seem to like make the money back immediately. Paulie was hit during the stream yesterday. Mods, you know what to do. Yeah, there you go. Paulie was hit during the stream yesterday. Yeah, we nailed it. JJU got put on CMC. Toad Network. First sex listing next week. Perpetual yield farming. Toad, Pad, JJU. Bitcoin, BitHasher. Shout out to the $20 super chat from Bitcoin, Bitcoin Hasher. I love it. Toad, Pad, Toad Network. Let's take a look back at Toad. You might have something there with Toad. 10K, baby. Nice work, bro. See you at that Millie. Get him, Jesse. LOL, damn trolls. Shout out to Gary W. And we're still staying on this. We're going to stay on this till we don't have to stay on it. I mean, this is bullish divergence to the 10th degree. I mean, hidden bullish, strong hidden bullish divergence. Shout out to the 2 super chats. We're going to get into AMP immediately from my man, Crypto Greg. Much love to you, Crypto Greg. Really. Only prosperity and greatness is coming into your life, man. Much love to you, my friend. Join the Patreon, people, and for crying out loud, hit the dang like button. Rodney Robinson for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. 103 people watching, 66 likes. Just can't get 40 people. Guys, so many people watching on the chat. You have to hit like an option button, move the chat away, hit the like button. They're like hiding the like button behind the chat or something I'm hearing. So you got to like do something extra on your TV. You got to like hit one thing and then hit options and then hit the like button. High vibes to the Life of Crew. Shout out to Higher Frequency. All high vibes all the time. So I keep showing you guys this over and over again. And I keep keeping a cool head. The bounce off the 50-day moving average on the weekly is also pretty nice. I like to see that as well. Will we go all the way to 13, 14K? Will we go to 25K? Some people are waiting for a lower low, and anything is possible. I would always keep a bag on the side of USDT. Even if we go all the way up or down, just keep a bag. And on that low day, empty half that bag and so on and so forth, right? MJ in the house. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you so much for coming on in. So there's bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin. I've shown it every single day on the live stream, but I'm going to continue to show it. We're also oversold here on the stochastics. Like, reiterate these things over and over again. At the time, nothing makes sense. Your emotions, your mind, you're getting hit with the news. They're trying to drain you of your energies. You're getting bombarded by low-frequency vibes online, on the websites. Crypto YouTubers are throwing nonsense at you. It is bum. That's why you block it all out and you look at the charts. I haven't read any real news today. I haven't been dabbling in YouTube. I've watched a few YouTubers that I trust and believe in, and that is it. And I've moved on, right? I worked out, and I play a YouTube video while I work out. So while I'm working out, I'm listening to someone tell me about the charts to get myself ready for the day, right? So we're going to take a look at the Dow too as well. I just want to see the health of the overall world markets. I want to take a look at gold as well. It's important that you balance your portfolio throughout all of these different asset classes. I believe gold, silver, all these things help you understand where the market is going. I feel like everybody's expecting 25K. That's why I say we bounce up from here. Masses say one thing, it usually does the opposite. Hey man, my instinct told me yesterday was the bottom. I'm not going to say I know when the bottom is, but my instincts told me it was the bottom. Super chat, AMP. Yeah, no, we're going to get to AMP in a second right now. I feel like everybody, yeah, for sure. I just want to finish this Bitcoin spiel here. So about to cross, getting a lack of bearish momentum here. Turning pink, so see if we get a curve up out of here. The weekly doesn't play too much games on that MACD. Look, when we ever get the red, we usually break out of it for Bitcoin. You know, it's a deflationary asset, so the weekly is going to show that over time it really just continues to gain. I mean, I can't believe that's the old. Remember the old chart? That was the high, 20K, bro. And we all would say one day that will look so small, and we would say it all the time. And, man, let's take a look at AMP. I'm going to take a look at the Coinbase listing on the USD pair for AMP. Coming in at 6 cents after look at that. Look at it on the weekly. Beautiful pump, beautiful dump. But that dump didn't get as low as the beginning, so that tells you something already. Weekly support. Possible right there, and then obviously strong weekly support at 5 cents. So only a cent away from its strong support, which is interesting, right? That's something to look at, okay? All right. Wow, it's in a, it's slight cup and handle-ish, right? It's kind of double bottoming here. It's pushing up. That 4-hour time frame has momentum. Got to get across on the MACD. So let's just look at a trade here on the 4-hour. So if you entered stop loss, how tight could it be? You definitely want to be lower than that low there, 11, 12%. And then take her up 88% for AMP. Let's see your levels of support and resistance that you're going to touch. Not too many, only about 2, really. I think right around there. So 9 cents and about, I realized I can move the mic wherever I move my head. 9 cents and 12.222 targets, 12.04. So basically 9 and 12 are the targets here for 6 cents. 6 3/10 of a cent. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is overbought, right? So it tells you may not want to get in exactly now. I am seeing something else, though. Look at this. We broke a trend line, for sure. See this trend line here. It's also a bit of a neckline of what we call a drunken head and shoulders. This is a term that traders use when the head and shoulders is just funky monkeyed. It's like split or up and down or, it's a bit of a drunken head and shoulders that did play out. It hit the target, too. Like, it's crazy. The neckline to the head was about like that. Kind of put it out here. Came very close. Almost, it might even go even more to hit that target. Now, you see that top trend line. We need to break that top trend line. And you'd like to see it hold support. So I think it's going to come back down here to 5.9, 5.8. I don't think the chart conveys the idea. Don't like to use the word think when trading. And we're going to break on out. All dependent on Bitcoin, obviously, too, and the rest of the markets. But, 4 hours looking great. And you go to that daily, you're probably extremely oversold after, you can't even go to the daily. So the 4 hours is going to be your real time. And we're about to have some momentum. Soul pumped more than the rest. Black hole fell hard. Want to check it out if you can. For sure. Lifer, love all your hard work to help educate your fans. Shout out from Wisconsin. Shout out to Gary Fisher. Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate you, man. Congrats, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Daniel San. Soul pumped. No, but Aliyah's one of our guys. I don't think he's a Trident guy. No one's shilling Amp. Yeah, Aliyah's one of our guys. He just he was talking about what they were doing. You get me? Anyway. Okay, cool. Sorry, Ali. We got you, man. I know you're cool, man. Don't worry about it. No stress. Okay, so check it out. Cup and handle for Amp. Looking at it coming back down here to about 5.9, maybe even wicked 5.6, 5.9. But that's what I think is, it's showing strong support after the bounce. Depends on if Bitcoin can go sideways or to the upside. Also depends on some Bitcoin dominance, which we're going to look at. That was our next thing. So, Amp. All right, I got to get back into Bitcoin, though. So that's how I would trade Amp, Crypto Greg. I would wait for that 1 hour to come to the downside. I put an alert down here like so. Put a red line, a line right here. Throw an alert on that. When Amp comes back down, But, be also wary that it could double bottom here. And that could push it up out of the channel. And then just look for the retest. So if it doesn't come here, don't chase it. Wait for it to come right there. Okay? So those are your two ideas to how to trade Amp. All right? In that falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. So, the probability is in your favor. And also a 68% chance you'll break out of this head and shoulders and continue up. So you got two bullish patterns in your favor. Now you want to look at moving averages. Maybe the 30-minute too, because it's a smaller time frame. And you do see we're getting tight. You want to see them get really, really tight. See, the last time we got tight right here? Boom. Big magic. So when these start to get really close, which is happening now, look how tight they are right there. Tight moving averages is a sign of something brewing to the upside, So just want to put that on your radar. Moving averages getting tight on Amp. Something's brewing for Amp. Crypto Greg usually hones in on pretty good projects. Let's take a look at MATIC before we get back to Bitcoin. You guys just got me curious about the altcoins now. They're dancing in my head. Okay, MATIC. MATIC back at 119. Beautiful buy we made yesterday on the channel live. The low was 93. We bought it in at 98. We bought the low. We went in. And look, inverted head and shoulders. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Can I get an amen? Inverted head and shoulders. Beautiful. Like so. Bam. And this gave me a chance to get a lot of MATIC that I didn't have. And add and get more MATIC. Right? I believe now I hold $2,000-$3,000, $2,000-$3,000 MATICs at this point. That's good enough. Get a $2,000-$3,000 bag of MATIC and let it fly, baby. Let it fly. Such a great bunch of people here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, BB. Thank you very much for coming on into the live stream. Okay, let's take a look back at the chat. See what's brewing in the chat as I get back into Bitcoin dominance. I'm setting up my buy at 0.059 on AMP. Re-entry after some profits. Super chat, Bitcoin hasher. Yeah, no, he just said Jeju Doge was put on CoinMarketCap today. Now, is it the right Jeju Doge, though? It's interesting because there was two Jeju Doges. And some people were saying that the one on Binance Smart Chain could or could not have been an impersonator. Then there's Baby Doge, which people seem to have been touting, up 86% today. I was told to get into it, too. And Baby Doge starting to make a bit of a move. Baby Doge pumping pretty hard. It's up thousands of percent since it first came out on our radar. People talking about Baby Doge a long time ago. The Baby Doge coin. The birth of Baby Doge, the world's first community coin. The world's best community coin. Grows in your wallet, manual burns, lock. It's all the same. Save the dogs. Baby Doge is very giving and is designed to reward long-term holders. Community is first and foremost. Baby Doge is proud to run with his father and provide transparency and fairness to the community while also making a difference to save Doges worldwide. Save dogs. About Baby Doge. It doesn't even say how it's going to save a dog. So, we have 5,000 Telegram members. Buy the coin. Funny. I'm not chilling this. I'm just looking at what CoinMarketCap's talking about later on today. Someone brought up HODL, right? It's down 38%. I just haven't really been a fan of, look, the price action. See, it came up hard. I said that was when you'd sell it. And it just, like, to me, has been proven to be a HODL. So I'd stay away from those coins. Honestly, get in a meme coin, get out of a meme coin. That's how I look at it. Get in, get out. SafeMoon back up 38%. Getting back up to me, it's forming a giant bull pennant similar to Bitcoin. Looks, not perfect, but little like Bitcoin's kind of, 20K, run up to that 13K on that June 2019, came back down, formed two big bottoms, and about to have a huge breakout, right? So just, I don't know. I believe it's kind of repeating this right here. Down here, I didn't think we were ever going to have a pump. Let me kind of zoom into that. So, like, down here, we came up, and then we came down. It's like you feel like you're never going to get back to the all-time high again. You're low, 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 low. But boom, boy, do you ever. So, I don't know, man. I wouldn't give up on SafeMoon. They're making an app. They have an exchange. A lot of stuff going on with it. Seems to be the most popular coin in the world, too. Like, second to Bitcoin and some other big boys. But, yeah, I don't know. Something about it. Everrise. We've been looking at Everrise. It just continually rises. Up 24% today. Seems to go sideways. Interesting. It has code in it that no two cells can be sold together. After a sell, it has to be bought. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I'm going to blast it out. We have 121 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Super important that we hit those likes. I have a daughter, wife, and kids, right? I do not have a job. I'm a trader and a YouTuber for a living, right? I'm out here on my own, doing my thing. Every little bit helps. I have no shame in asking, please hit the like button for my family, for my kids, if not for me. Like, if not for me, for my kids, man. No lie. Gassing up the SafeMooner yacht in Marina del Rey. Funny, man. So check it out. There's two Jeju Doges now floating around here. Let's make sure we don't have the impasta. Okay, Jeju Doge is on CoinMarketCap now. Today's its first day, so it's really just beginning. But, I mean, we got into this way, way, way back when, right? So just remember that. Jeju Doge. Let's take a look at Supermassive Black Hole. Took a beat down. I put in a couple $100 into this puppy. Down in the dumps. Look at that. But, not too bad considering. But, let's see if we can make any ends meet out of this. I mean, there's your trend, technically, right? And there's the bottom trend. It did make a higher low real quick there. And this could see some breakout action. You never know. I held a lot of the coins I made the most money on. Shiba. I bought Shiba on April 18th. And it took 2 months for it to really get on Coinbase and for all the crazy action to happen. So, yeah, I did hold these coins. And then if Bitcoin goes to 80K, 60K, things start ripping again. Subcoin Pimp, Jeju Baby, no fear. Shout out to Dan050. No fear on Jeju Doge. Let's take a look at Jeju Doge's chart. Jeju Doge, BSC. Oh, yeah, you can only do BSC here. You got to go to Dex Tools if you want Jeju Doge, the real one. Have it waiting for us, though, guys. Have it waiting for us. I don't waste any of your time. If you ever see the other YouTubers that do the live, like, it takes them a little bit long to get through the charts. Like, I watched them, like the other day I watched a guy, I'm like, come on, man, pep up your step. Let's get it going. People got places to be, things to do. So check it out. Jeju Doge crashing down just as that song said. Isn't that funny? Look at that strange action there, too. So Jeju Doge crashed. Pump and dump. Could it recover? I don't know. You never know. But you want to sell these on the first 2 pumps. That's what I've been learning. Don't, like I just said, I'll hold it long term. I get it. But I think you should get in and double, triple, get out. Get in, double, triple, get out. That's it. That's the only way you're going to win in these coins. Trust me. I've done it. I've played it. I've tried every different thing now. I got super lucky with SafeMoon and Shiba Uno. All right, I got lucky. I turned small amounts of money into well over triple figures. I got lucky, man. That's just pure luck. Like, let's be dead honest. My friend said it wasn't luck. It says you were on the channel every single day and you're putting all this work. He said it was only a matter of time where you were going to get a luck. You were going to get a gimme, like something coming to your way. He said, luck meets preparation, but like, it was luck, man. Like, I do a lot of work. I put in a lot of TA, And Safe Moon made me more money than any TA thing that I ever did. And it was just literally just a shot in the bucket. Expert Crypto is a great YouTuber. He's all right. I like him. He doesn't show any trades though. He doesn't show any of his money. He doesn't let me know that he actually trades. The other day I went on his channel and I super chat. I said, "Do you trade?" He's like, "I don't need to show my trades." And I'm like, "All right, cool." I just feel like I don't want to listen to someone that I can't. You got to show me a trade. You don't have to show me everything you do. And I don't have to know your freaking home address. And I don't have to know your entire portfolio. But you got to show me. Yeah, it's 20% TA, 80% luck for sure. Toad and Pad. I've done pretty well with dart throwing picks. I know it happens, right? Bro, but he's on point. I don't know. I question him. He takes profit a little early sometimes. You got to backtest everybody. Like, to know if someone's on point, you have to literally sit there and consistently analyze them over and over again. Like, it takes more than like a month to find out if someone's on point, I feel like. You got to really, like, watch them for 6-7 months. How many bats do you got? None of your business, man. I like him and I like you because you do show more trades. There you go. He's very similar to my channel in some ways. His niche is similar to my niche. He's not a BSer. He just shows you the charts. You can't admit that he's not a little... Whatever. I'll when you have nothing nice to say, said my mother, don't say anything at all. Look at that. Look how inverted head and shoulders play out beautifully. All you got to do is play them over and over again. Find them and play them. Find them and play them. Look at this one. And don't be greedy. 27% gains in total. Still holding 23% gains for cake at $13.97. That low for cake at $9.54. Are you kidding me? $9.54. At 10 o'clock last night? Is that what happened? Yeah. Amazing. Unbelievable. And then we flipped right there. Let's see. Where was it? No, it could have been 10 a.m. No, 10 a.m. I believe. Let's see. 21, 22, 23. Yeah, it was about 10 a.m. Do you even crypto, bro? LOL. Scooped up stack or two for under $10. Damn, man. That's awesome. Why shill another YouTuber when you're watching the Crypto Lifer? Is Sam the man? We're going to 37K. I like him and I like you. All right. Cool, man. Appreciate you, man. Positive. I like anyone that's being positive, man. Positive energy, positive vibes. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Amen. Helium. We'll take a look at helium for sure. Okay, so. And look, see how these things play out? And then was there bullish divergence? That's what you want to ask yourself. So if you can find bullish divvy as well as an inverted head and shoulders, then you start to kind of see something going down. And like this is bullish divergence too. Like, look, you take this swing all the way to that swing and you have this dart line down, but this swings up. See that? And that was the divergence. That's that, you know, sometimes it does skip a line. Every once in a while it will skip a line like this one here. And you'll see it. Bam. Bullish divergence. And it played out very nicely. So, and then so off the divergence you get into the head and then ride it on out. This is literally the only way I would future trade. Same thing. Stake that cake, baby. To Phantom Sam. Shout out to Mike Olin. Helium. Dude, Phantom is awesome, man. Love Phantom. We'll take a look at Phantom. And look, you guys want to see a live trade? I showed them right here. Look, I put 7,500 into Bitcoin. I'm up $365. And this is a long-term hold. I'm adding to my Bitcoin stacks for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And that Frank/Phantom even bought one bunny, right? So 7,500. Look at that. And we're just going to keep, I'm going to add to this, you know. Wish I had bought more. I'm going to look back and be like, damn, I should have bought more on those lows around, you know, at 32.4, right? So, but as long as you bought near 31, and I bought many times. I bought about $5,000 worth of Bitcoin in this area, right? I converted some of it to MATIC, all right? Hey man, Patreon power. Just got into the video. Going to work. Keep it up, Sam. You're doing a great job. I will stay with you on the long run. Shout out to Cat of Size. Appreciate you. Someone tells me we'll fall out of the pattern and head back to 24, 28K. Something tells me. I don't like to trade on something tells me. It doesn't really work like that. I trade on a inverted head and shoulder. Hey mate, good to catch you live again. I'll be here every night. Good content. Love it, bro. Shout out to Stinky Gator Bug. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Shout out to all the super chats already. Much appreciated to you guys. Thank you very much. It's nice to earn at least a minimum wage, $15 an hour if I could while I'm live streaming. That's all I ask for. I used to make 50 when I was a video editor back in the day, and even more when I was doing heavy overtime. Once I got into the union, unions are great. They take care of you, man. Some people are anti-union. I was in a union. I'm still slightly getting a pension from a union as well, so you can't hate on unions, man. My mother was in a union. My dad was in a union. So I'm union born, man. So Telcoin fell out of the pattern. That's why you always put a stop loss near the bottom of the pattern and you take a shot. And I'm telling you guys, yeah, maybe five of the last 10 trades didn't go well, right? Like this one stopped out. But the idea is you get stopped out for 40% and it's okay. Then you can get in on the V-shaped recovery. You can make the money right back. So you like and subscribe and your Bitcoin will go up 10x, not financial advice. Union is good. Unions in the private sector are fine. Teacher unions are the worst. I'm a sad southerner, no unions. Funny. Hey, mate, good to catch you live again. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. We're also in Lifers Union. This is a union. I appreciate that. So look, Telcoin now. Let's take a look at Telcoin closely. We'll look at the daily support and resistance for Telcoin. And we're going to take a little deep dive in the world of Telcoin. And you know, it still looks actually beautiful on the daily chart. It's just consolidating. You want to just keep buying $500 here and $500 there until you get a huge bag of Telcoin. I'm telling you right now, like, you don't want to miss out on the next Telcoin run because it's going to be a big run, in my opinion. It's going to be a big run. So here, the macro trade, there's macro and micro trades. What do I mean by that? I mean, there's bigger idea trades that just like where you kind of risk a little more, you hold a lot longer, but they pay out a lot bigger, right? So the idea would be to buy here, use the bottom of the trend line as your support, right? Or even like this. But these stop losses would be a lot bigger, right? Like 37%. Big stop loss. But the gains, look at the gains, 251% gains. So these are the type of shots you gotta try to make, or you dollar cost average. And once you break above this, then you start adding to the trade. Once you break this top trend line, that's when you start adding. It's like you're getting back over in the zone, right? Union dues are due. Hit that like button. Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah. Filecoin did well yesterday. You scoop up any? Deep State Coin. Lifers local worldwide. For sure, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 113 people liking, 139 watches. Can we get that 26-person difference, 25-person difference, 139 to 114? Did the math fast. It's now 140 to 114. That is 26 people. Hit that like button. Thank you for jumping on in. Hey, Crypto Lifer, my first comment here, but been watching your streams for a little bit of a month. You're awesome. Shout out to Jorge Gomez. Thanks for commenting, man. I appreciate you, bro. It feels good to comment, right? You're in the zone now. You're like, you get to hear your name. Jorge, thank you for being here, man. Solidarity forever. Shout out to Eric Milkchak. Pay your union dues and hit that like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So look at Telcoin right now. Heavy stop loss at 38%. Gains of 251%. Or you dollar cost average in and you're willing to hold Telcoin for a freaking year. Or you say, I'll dollar cost average in, but if it breaks below the 200-day, I'm out. So you say, okay, I'll put a stop loss here. You know, Telcoin really was, one of the most unfazed coins, really, if you think about it, compared to all the other coins. When you think about really, the dump, yeah, fine, we had a nasty dump, but, and how much was the pushback? I mean, 21% gains back for a Telcoin yesterday. Rare Himalayan Dutch to mouth pattern forming confirmed. Hit the like. Himalayan Dutch to mouth. Let's see if I can Google that. I love learning about new insane patterns. Himalayan Dutch to mouth. I think you're going to make me do something stupid here. I think I should slow down when I Google stuff that I don't know is. Trading. I thought I was going to see like some bestiality or something. Cryptocurrency. I gotta watch the keywords. Rare Himalayan Bon Dia. Shouting from Portugal. Yeah, Bon Dia, man. Still thinking strong. Looks great. We'll take a look at song. Boachard, hey. Thanks, man. Bon Dia, man. Bon Dia. Himalayan Trading Co. Copy. Yeah, I can't find anything on this Himalayan Dutch to mouth. Interesting, funny concept. I really like Telcoin here, and the daily shows you that it is consolidating beautifully. Let's take a look at a Fibonacci retracement and see where we're at. Okay. We bounced off of the 786. Now we're holding the 706, my secret fib. Doing very well. Golden pockets between the 0.618 and the 0.65. That's when you want to hit the settings button on your Fibonacci, if I may do so, and change it. Change the settings. So look, I had the 0.65 and the 0.706 right here. You can do that. Make sure you add 0 point or it won't do it. Been smoking Dutch. The Dutch Master. Remember the Dutch Master in my days back in Queens, man. My days back in Queens. Okay, so take a look at it on the 4 hour now. All right. What do you think about Bonfire? I still hold it. I'm going to hold some of these crap coins. They have a good team and a project that, they claim to be working hard. Who knows? They seem legit. But you never know. I still hold them. My bonfires. So, we wicked here, but you know what? Do you have the bullish divergence? Not perfectly, but a little bit right there. What am I talking about? We'll take a look at the 1 hour. You'll see it. It's right there. Swing down and swing down. And everything mimicked Bitcoin on the dump. So they all kind of just did the USDT pairs did the same thing. Right? I accumulated Bitcoin. And the reason, someone say, well, why you could have put that 7K in a smaller coin and made more money. But, I will trade that BTC for more BTC. Don't get me wrong. That's going to be a trade that then I'm going to look for BTC trades with that. And we're going to trade that $7,000 of Bitcoin to a whole Bitcoin, right? That's the plan. It's just, there's always 100 little strategies moving in all different ways, but you got to use the market to your advantage. Okay. When Bitcoin's low, you buy Bitcoin. Then you let Bitcoin pump back to 40, 50K. That's when you then sell off into an altcoin. Okay. I like Telcoin right here, bouncing off the bottom here in the 706 fib. Watch these levels. These are strong levels, and it supported itself very well off of 1.5 cent, 1.6 cents. So the lowest you could have gotten it just recently was that wick down to, wow, imagine that, getting it about anything below 2 cents for Telcoin. Think about it. It was already up here at 6 cents. 6 cents at the all-time high. So an easy, almost, basically 100% gains and a little more, 150% gains coming out of Telcoin right now. Okay, we're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. Why do we look at Bitcoin dominance? Because it tells you how much money is flowing into Bitcoin and out of the altcoins. When it pumps, it is not good for the altcoins. And I gave you this pennant recently, and I said, watch this pennant. It might likely break to the upside. I also gave you the other pennant. It was in here, and said, this looks like it's going to break to the upside. I gave you the target, which is right around here, and I said, it would not be good if we break 50. And so far, my prediction went exactly kind of as planned. 129 people, 124 likes. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. So check it out. There's a bull flag right here. Beautiful bull flag in Bitcoin dominance. And we gave this to you. So if you watch the channel every day, man, and again, look, tight moving averages. I talk about that as a catalyst for a break to the upside. Funny how it always happens. Boom. So Bitcoin dominance got really high. It got extremely high, 49.29. It got rejected, came back down. That was the relief rally that the alts needed right there. Boom. Now, what's the deal? Where are we? What's going on? Let's take a look at the daily and see the bigger time frame, see where we are with Bitcoin dominance. Okay. So you see it, I've made a bunch of support and resistance lines in the past, right? What you do is you want to go look left and start making support and resistance lines. They will come into play when you look right later on in life. Okay? I'm just going to get rid of my previous work, but you can see I clearly gave you the idea that the alts would have some trouble and we might see some big Bitcoin movement here. When dominance gets to rev up, it usually tells you Bitcoin's going to pump the market slightly. It's going to have a bit of a pump. Okay. So dominance. Please get rejected by 48.20, you know. Got as high as 48.50, right? I want it to come back down. So right now it's sitting at this level, man, 48.55. It wants 50, right? And then here's the next levels it can hit. 52, and then gap up to 57, get back to 60. I just feel like there's too much action in the market right now. There's too much DeFi. There's too much stuff you can be doing with your DeFi, with different coins. To me, there's just too many things going on. And because of that, and extremely overbought. Like, look at the RSI. It's like, it's over. We should get a relief rally in the altcoins for the next couple days, at least for the week. Dominance is telling you a relief rally for the altcoins coming for at least a week. When the daily's this high, it gives you about a week. I mean, the last time we got this high on dominance, look at the major dump we had. We just, boom. Imagine this. It's kind of nice. We get elastic here. We get up. We get rejected by 52 or rejected by 50 even here. And then, boom. BC in the Matrix. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Did you say thank you today, everybody out there? I woke up today and the first thing I did is go to the bathroom like I do every morning. How did I do that? I swung my legs off my bed and I walked there. I reiterate this every day. There are kids, young guys that went to Afghanistan. They're 27 years old. They're 30 years old. They have no legs. There's guys that went to Vietnam. They have no legs. All they were trying to do was catch a paycheck, do the right thing for the country, and get a little bit of a learning experience. And they can now not walk to the bathroom. So I just want to say the first thing I did this morning was walk to the bathroom. Thank you, dear Lord, for my legs. Thank you for my hands. Thank you for everything I have. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for my YouTube channel. Just say thank you, man. Appreciation, gratitude is attitude every single day. I'm going to keep it up every single day. I'm going to tell myself there's no reason to sulk. There's no reason to be down. There is no reason to let negativity into my life for any. There's just no reason. To the day I die, I will remain positive. And I'll repeat that mantra every single day until I leave this earth. And that will be it. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance also in a rising wedge. Is it or is it not? To me, it is. Break to the downside is the measured move. I'd like to see dominance come back down and hit the measured move. Obviously, it will have some support here and some support here and right there. So here's my call for dominance. May even break up back into the pattern and then break back down. Overbought on the daily RSI. Would be nice to see Bitcoin come down and test 33,032.7 for that right shoulder. Shout out to Oliver. My kids wake me up every morning. It's the best. And in the afternoon, it's lifer time here in Germany. Shout out to Coin's Work. Much appreciate you in Germany. Good afternoon to you out there in Germany. Love having my international crypto world trading group, man. It's a world trading group, international trading group. Unbelievable. International trading group like Singapore, you name it. We got it all. Greece, Singapore. We got people in Italy, Ireland, Scotland. I tutor people in London. Shout out to Lancashire. Shout out to Kensington. Shout out to my boy Dave. You know, shout out to all my Aussies. I tutor people in Australia. I've tutored people in Malaysia. Tutor people in Thailand. Shout out to every single person that's taken a tutoring session for me. Love y'all, man. Appreciate every single one of you. You keep it moving for me, and I love the experience of tutoring people. Met an awesome person yesterday tutoring as well. Shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to Marcus Fields, my dude, man. Okay, so XRP is in a beautiful cup and handle, in my opinion. Just look, 18% for them. Rune. We're going to take a look. Phantom, right? Phantom doing its thing. Back up at 25. So here, the lowest you could have got Phantom. I mean, Phantom barely went that low. All right, so let's take a look at Phantom. Funny, that is a head and shoulder pattern, though, which kind of worries me. It does worry me. Because as a pattern trader, I just do what the pattern says. And, that is a head and shoulder pattern right there. It says we're going to break to the downside. Interesting. But only a 32% chance, right? But it is there. So let's take a look at the bottom trend line we got going. Let's take a look at this. We had a trend line flowing, something like this. This is a cool idea, really. You're trading long term. You make a long trend line like this. When you break it, you can get out. When you get back in, you can get back in, right? Or oversold bounces, right? And now, boom, Head and shoulder pattern there, shoulder head pattern, and we broke down to the downside. Look. That's on the daily time frame. You go to the 4 hour, you're going to see that's a clear head and shoulder pattern. Do not second guess these patterns. That's why I'm showing you the one right now. It worries me a little bit. They're not perfect. All you have to see is if do you have a hump here, do you have a big hump in the middle, do you have a hump on the right side? And then you take your measured move, which is to the neckline. Where's the neckline? It's where those two shoulders are going to hit. So like that. That's your neckline. That's what's called the neckline. Measured move. Head to the neckline. Swing it to where? To the right shoulder of the neckline. Bam. Look, that's exactly where we hit. So don't play games, right? And you want to start doing this yourself and back testing these theories, right? That would have been a beautiful short off the head and shoulder, okay? Bull pennant broke to the upside, right? Where was the measured move of the bull pennant? Just the more you do this, the better you get at all this stuff, right? Right here. Even though we did collapse, we eventually did hit pretty close to about the measured move. It would have been right there. We got, you know, we got pretty close right around there. What else did you see? You had swing up to swing up here. But you had swing down to swing down here. This was, once this started to swing down, I told you. Hidden bearish divergence. I mean, bearish divergence and a little bit of hit, but bearish divergence right there. Could you tell us something about Polka DEX? PX? How about Polka X? I'm very interested on the strong project. I think it can do very big decentralized exchange like Binance or Uniswap in the future. Would be nice to see BTC come down and test 3,300 or 32.7 for that right shoulder. I believe you're right. 133 likes. I love it. On the 33, baby. 133 likes. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. Malaysia here. Salam alaikum, my friend. Salam alaikum, Mohammed. Peace be upon you, my friend. Alhamdulillah. Would you be nice to see Bitcoin come? Yeah. Okay, we'll take a look at Polka X. Guys, send in a super chat if you want me to do a deep dive, take some big time out of the channel, because other people have other things. You know, we're looking at dominance and other things. And so look at this. Phantom, very interesting. This is what I see. So I kind of broke down a bunch of different things. This was basically a tutor session. We basically showed you how to do measured moves right now. We taught you about an inverted head and shoulders, and we showed you about a bull pennant. We showed you also the measured moves of both of those. Okay. Okay, so moving averages. They tell a story, what's going down. See, when they got tight here, we boomed out. Okay. This is what I see happening for Phantom. We're in this retracement. And it's a deep retracement for sure, because if I take from this pump up, which we could do, been a funky road for Phantom, really. It's down at the 786, 78.6% retracement. So let's zoom in there and see what we see. So look at this, shoulder, head, and shoulder that broke to the upside. See that? Bam, bam, broke up. What's the measured move? I just love backtesting these things and seeing how well they played out. Just for myself, so I can be more confident later on. Pretty close to the measured move. You know, why didn't we hit the measured move? And then you want to say, well, you want to bring support and resistance into play. And you can see, well, we had some resistance right there and right around here too. So that's why the wicks couldn't get past that previous area. All right. Now, downtrend, uptrend. Obviously, until we break above 31, we're in a downtrend. So I don't want everyone getting giddy and thinking everything is gravy, because it's not. All right. And honestly, I'm not saying it's bad either. I trade everything day by day, my friends. Day by day. Okay, so this is the sad news for Phantom. Could we come back down here and test 19, 18? Possible. We are oversold on the 4 hour, overbought on the 4 hour. Could double bottom here. But I have seen momentum just push off once we've crossed this line though. So we got to see. Phantom could get above this line. So now we want to see, okay, support and resistance. Where are you going to go, Phantom? So Phantom needs to break above 26, this green line here. 26, 27, we can call it even. And then retest 27. So I want to see Phantom break above. So here, this is what I would do. I'd wait for Phantom to bump and retest. This would be my next buy. Or if it gets rejected, this would be my next buy. You could short it and then use the profits of the short to buy more Phantom. It's an idea. What time period do you use from your moving averages? The 1 hour and the 4 hour are the ones that I really, but you know, depending on the trade, you can use any moving average, depending on how long you want to be in the trade. And the idea is to get in when they're tight and get out when they get loose. And that's really just the plan and the idea. Lifer is the Larry Bird of cryptocurrency. I appreciate that, man, all the way from Boston. Shout out to Larry Bird, man. So, look, where's the measured move? I'll show you. It's going to be the same. Nothing will change now. And that puts Phantom back up at all-time highs at about $1.03. And, like, I would just continue to accumulate Phantom until it hits that point because I've looked at the tech. I've gone over it. I've spent my due diligence. I've made a video for another channel. Like I've put my name and my whole, everything I do on the line. Let's take a look at the video I made on the other channel for Phantom at the Crypto Lifestyle. Shout out to my man, Francis. One of the nicest, most realist people you'll ever meet. I'm so happy to be associated with a channel like this, the Crypto Lifestyle. One of the nicest, coolest guys in the world, man. This guy, Francis, man. The way he treats me, very respectful, very nice. I got to be honest. I formed an awesome relationship with him, and he's an awesome person. I have nothing but great praise and awesome things for him, man. He really stood up for me too when he just met me, and that when someone does that, man, it's pretty cool. So he's heavy into the parachains, right? Karura, he was predicting Karura right here, Karura parachain, right? He was getting into that. But here's my video on Phantom, and it's doing really well, 2,600 views. Please run this video up, guys. And this video right here, man, Phantom Network. I basically break down so much about the Phantom Network. I talk about how to get it on your MetaMask wallet. I go over all the farms on Phantom, all the different percentages you can get. I talk about ZooCoin. I just like basically talk about the speed. I talk about how it's broken down, the scalability. I break how it's made, Lachesis, the anchorousness, Byzantine fault tolerance. Like I go into the deep dive facts of Phantom. I tell you, man, it's environmentally secure. I'm telling you right now, I am honing in. I honed in on Cake in the last run. I'm honing in on Phantom now. I get goosebumps. I'm honing in on Phantom now. I mean, only 20 cents. I was late on Cake. It started going 30, 20, and then next thing you know, it hit 60, 80, you know. Dude, anything can happen with these crazy coins. And this is going to be Web 3.0 too. It's going to be embedded in the future of technology. Phantom, man. I got nothing but great things to say about Phantom as well. So watch that video if you have not. Should pin the message really not right now if I can, because it's such a sick video. It really is. Pin that message up at the top there. Watch that Phantom video, man. It's really going to change the way things are. I mean, it's going to show you a lot. Great job, boss. Multitasking today. You're on top of everything. The live, the chart, the super chats. You are always in the zone. Much appreciated to everyone here. So, keeping it through. Yeah. Could you tell us something about Polka Dex? PDEX. We'll take a look at PDEX. Thank you for saying that. I want to look at Polka X, though. Don't get confused Polka X with Polka Dex. That's the issue, too. One word could send you packing. Let's see what's going on. One letter could send you packing. I mean, shout out to 132 people, 141 likes. YouTube algorithm just not pumping for me. Can we get you moving, YouTube algorithm? Can we get you moving? What have I done wrong? Did I mention Bitcoin? Should I mention Bitcoin, cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. They say there's a live scrubber scrubbing my voice and my words, and it's actually sending it to the algorithm right now. So, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is what we're talking about. Thoughts on Polka Dog? Let's take a look at P-Dog. I got out of P-Dog, but you know what? Let's take a look at where it's at now. P-Dog. Can't remember if P-Dog was on... I can't remember if P-Dog was on Ethereum or it was on Binance Smart Chain. I think it was on Ethereum. There it is. Yeah, Polka Dog. I sold it at 21 USD value. It's at 10 cents now. I mean, no, I sold it at 69. I sold at the exact top. I got in down here and I sold... How high did it go? 70? I sold at 69. And honestly, it's amazing. I bought on the live stream, right? And then look, if you search my exclusive calls and charts only, P-Dog. That's why you should definitely listen to my advice. Right here, on 6/21, I just sold P-Dog at 12 p.m. on 6/21, right? And if you look at the chart, 12 p.m. at 6/21, that's the exact top. I actually sold it a little early, so when you got my call, you would have sold the exact top at like 70, 69. Just sold P-Dog for a 10 to 20x. Not sure how much I put. I thought I put $40 in. It turned into 1,600. Maybe I put in 140 though, and I couldn't completely remember. So I didn't want to be, I didn't want to say anything that was wrong. I think it was $40. $100 into 1,600. A good day, a good day. And look, right after I sold, dumpage, and there's bearish divergence. So, and ever since then, it's been in the dumps, right? And honestly, it's funny is this is the day that BitBoy talked about it, and then it dumped. So it's kind of, I don't know. A lot of buys coming in on the dip, though. It has a really awesome website, and it could be substantial. I just really can't. I caution anyone, like I'd much rather you buy Phantom, Solana, MATIC than this coin on the dip. I'll be honest. Then when those coins pump, fine, take a few hundred and look for another one of these later on down the line. But I mean, you don't want to look back and say, man, I didn't accumulate good projects. I accumulated complete garbage. And, so anyway, right? Okay, so moving forward, let's keep that music going, YouTube. Yeah. I can't live without music. Are we going to 37K? It's on the ETH network. Yeah, dumped after BitBoy shilled it. Isn't that funny? I bought Phantom ICO back in 2018 and sold during the bear market. Oof. Never sell in a bear market. Never. I'll tell you a cool story. I'm not perfect. A lot of things you learn from me is because I've made horrible mistakes, and I'm not going to make them anymore. I can admit my mistakes. That's a beautiful thing, right? That's how you get better. Solana up 33%. Yeah, there you go, man. I agree. I bought NFT art finance, completely forgot about it. I think it hit 1K from $500 investment, but dumped hard. Could have bought more of the main alts. Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin, man. You want to buy a lot of Bitcoin, man. You want to just focus on accumulating the scarcest asset in the world, guys. These altcoins are not the scarcest asset in the world. Remember that. They have huge supplies and big market. It's like, right? Qtum is not Bitcoin. All right? As much as you want it to be, it is not. Look at that dump on Qtum. Oof. Only took a few days. Oof. Wow. Massive. Head and shoulders, right? I mean, look at it. Spells disastrous. Anyway. Now, some tools for the trade. Right? Let's take a look at upcoming news and things you want to look at. All right? CryptoDivine.ia. This is pretty cool too. CryptoHawk.ai. That was interesting. I wanted to look at that. Monarch went offline. That was an interesting site. Remember, it would show you coins that were pumping in the minute. Too many people were getting wrecked or something. They were like, we can't do it anymore. Token Sniffer is where you look for these tiny little coins. You find out exactly when they came out and exactly when. Look, 16 minutes ago, Shaman, Albino Tiger, Ternoa. Funny, Ternoa. We were talking about Ternoa. Interesting. Someone put Ternoa, but I think it was a different project, Ternoa, right? Ternoa and crypto. We were looking at Ternoa. Let's see. No. BitBoy, DAI considered stablecoin. Thanks. Sorry, the new question. Yes, it is. Sam's the man. Shout out to Jordan Cadillo. Could you suggest a good altcoin? Phantom. Whales didn't move, so it's probably a fake pump. Yeah, but all the a lot of whales closed their shorts. I'll tell you what's going on. We have a huge buy order here hanging out. I'll show you what's going on here. Account is up. Things are going up. Look, up in Bitcoin, up in Ethereum, up in the Funky Monkey. Make sure you try to, this is a beautiful dashboard. Shows you all your crypto holdings, what's going on, shows you everything, every coin that you hold, what's going on with it. Look, Ace is up 50% today. Constellation, DAG, Anchor, right? Streamer, T-Food, Tone, right? These are coins, man. Bake, Selfkey, Dogecoin, Multivac, Share Token, right? A lot of little coins. Cello, Pancake Swap up 27%. BAB. We talked about BAB recently, right? Solana, Dago Finance, Chain. We talked about DAB. Where did we talk about DAB? On the weekly live stream. We went over it, right? Doc up 26%. Hero Coin. So a lot of KuCoin coins just flying. Phantom up 25%, right? My neighbor Alice up 25%. The Graph up 24%. Digibyte, Wing, Sia Coin. This is why you buy the crazy dips, guys. Ambrosius, right? BitTorrent, Mithril, AlphaCat, right? The Sandbox, Everex, Theta up 21%. Theta's got a mainnet coming out. Theta's only $7. Are you kidding me? Let's take a look at Theta. Let's take a look. What calls would I get into this week? Lifer's the only guy on YouTube who shows his true colors. A trader, a father, a friend to all his followers. Few can be trusted, but Sam's an honest man. Keynesian point, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, man. Let's send my man a super chat for deep dives. He really does a great job, and you will get your money worth. Just ask Crypto Greg. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. 149 likes, and we get 150 likes. Wow, you guys are awesome, man. Helping that YouTube algorithm pump. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, guys. You give your time, and I try to give you some calls that make sense, right? I aim to try to pay you back for giving you your time, which is extremely valuable. Extremely valuable. That's why when you start, that's why if you start a social media channel, if you do anything, if you want to be an influencer of any type, if you want to, you want to go on your own in the internet of social media, YouTube, whatever it is, you got to provide free content first for at least a couple years. That's in my opinion. You got to show your worth first. You got to provide value that people are going to give value to back, right? So that's how it works if you want to go on your own. If you don't want to just scam people and be a, in and out type of thing. If you want to have longevity, if you want to grow a serious following that'll follow you through the thick and thin, then you want to basically continue to provide free value as much as you can. Let's take a look at Theta right now. I'm honing in on the projects that matter. It's funny when the dust settles, it's easier for me to see what really, 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 really matters. So look, Theta got stopped out again, right? But then, hey, you buy back into the oversold bounce, okay? Take a look. Now we're in a bit of a bigger channel. Like this. Bit of a broadening wedge forming for a lot of these coins. Okay. So you respected that top trend line though. Funny. Then I also see another trend line, but we broke that trend line. So take the bigger trend line. So to me, it's kind of a big deal for Theta right now. Like, it's got to break above this trend line, which it did. Thank God. Look, it got back above the trend line. That's extremely important for me. A bump and run is when it falls below the trend line. All right, look at this. Falls below the trend line, tries to make it back and does not, and that's a dump. We call that a bump and run in crypto, right? So watch, trend line, bump and run. It's in stock market. It's in anything. The bullish bump and run pattern, right? Okay. And then it could be either way, right? 5 tips for confirming and trading the bump and run. All right. What is a bump and run chart pattern? The bump and run reversal chart pattern, aka the bar, is formed when the price trend creates an impulsive move higher on the chart. The price action then reverses, and the stock has a rapid decrease, breaking its trend line. See this? Bumps and runs, dude. So bumps, runs. So, okay, so this could be the other trend line there too as well, right? But the bump and run pattern is most visible on a larger time frame, such as the daily. However, the setup can work just as well on intraday charts. You will have to just search long and hard to find the pattern. Is it a rare formation, right? Above you see a standard bullish trend line. The trend consists of 4 bullish trend impulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? And that's why the trend holds. Okay? As you see, the first 3 are relatively on par with one another. Boom, boom, boom. However, the last impulse is relatively big. This creates the bump on the chart. So the bump, okay? So bum, 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 a big bump. So it's the bump. See this big round bump? All right? Wow, MATIC already discussed. Had to step away for a minute. Yes, it was. Lifer's the realest man on YouTube. No one like my man in the business. You two are blood brothers. Right? Dude is my brother, man. He really is my brother, man. Feel so comfortable chilling. Had such a good day the other day, man. It felt like heaven, man. It really did. Like, I can't believe it. Like, we were sitting there in the sun. Beautiful. I truly love Massachusetts. One of the most beautiful states, guys. You come to the Cape Cod. You look at southern Massachusetts. You look at the homes, the money, the coast. Man, everyone has their lawn and all their hydrangeas and all their flowers done perfectly. It's just insane. Okay, so learn to trade stocks and futures and ETFs. Risk-free. After the bump is compiled, the price starts losing its bullish characteristic. Suddenly, the price action pulls back rapidly, breaking the bullish green trend. The rapid reversal of the trend is the run component of the pattern. So the bump and then it runs away. Okay? Bump and run. All right? Types of bump and runs, bearish and bullish. The bullish bump and run is the same setup of the bearish pattern, just on the opposite side of the trade. The bullish bump and run pattern starts with the standard bearish trend. Secondly, a relatively big bearish trend impulse appears in the chart. The bump. After the new lows are reached, the price action reverses, reaches the bearish trend line, and breaks it upward to start a fresh bullish move. The run. All right? You want to look at the angle of the trend, the angle of the bump, the trading volumes. All right? How do you see alpha? I watch The Perfect Storm all the time. Had such a good time. Love you and your beautiful family, bro. Thanks, man. The baby's hilarious, right? The baby gets me. The baby gets me every day. I love the baby, man. The baby's awesome. So look, Theta is looking pretty nice, in my opinion. It broke back onto above the top trend line. So to me, it's in a bull pennant that wants to break to the upside. Beautiful call right here for Theta. Looking really, really nice, honestly. Like, bam, bam. I mean, let's see the target for Theta. This would be a long-term call. I'm going to go to the daily time for this because this would be a big call. Like, you can make some serious money on this trade. I'm being honest with you guys. The mainnet coming out, a lot of news, right? Interesting that we had the Bitcoin sell-off. I wonder how that plays out with the mainnet now because, you know. Also, what do you see, guys? What do we always talk about? What do we bring up? Probably every 5 minutes on the channel. They're going to think I'm selling shampoo. The algorithms, I wouldn't be surprised if one day we see a Head and Shoulders shampoo ad on one of my videos. Because the guy says Head and Shoulders so much. Right? But that is making the right shoulder. Do we have the divergence? So we want to look for bullish divergence now on the bottom time frame. 4 hour, let's go to the 1 hour. See, I'm teaching you guys right now. You see how the daily looked beautiful, but I went to the smaller time frame to establish the divergence? This is key. This is truly key. And then look, we have another inverted head and shoulder here. Sorry, I called it a head and shoulder. Inverted. Inverted. Forgive me. I misspoke. Inverted head and shoulder. And a break to the upside there. So here's a small trade, right? Wait for the 1 hour to reset. Okay? If it goes sideways while we reset, that confirms bullishness right off the bat. Need a dandruff coin. I'm confused. Yo, Lifer, weird question, but is CoinMarketCap bugging out or something? The global market cap is 272 billion. Yeah, it probably is. Let's look. Yeah, look, it all turned to zero. See that? They're probably resetting. Something weird happened to their site. Yeah, look, Bitcoin zero. Look, everything's... The market cap is zero. No, something must have happened in their glitch, and they're trying to fix a glitch or something. Look, it said the market cap just went to 272 billion. Did we just had a global crash? Oh my god, guys! Oh my god, guys! The whole market just completely just demolished. Can you talk about BNB is growing better than Bitcoin? Yeah, that's a great point. Got a head and shoulders on the dandruff coin. I love it. CMC does act funny sometimes. It really does. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that's your time. Can you talk about BNB is growing better? Yeah. So look, here's a Theta trade right now. Here's a Theta trade. The idea is we're going to come back down and probably test the neckline right here. So you put a line on the neckline, which is right around here. So my focus is Theta coming back down to 650. So 650 is my call. Stop loss at the head, right? At 520. We break 520, it's going to be a sad story for Theta, right? Then it's going to have to fight through all this support just to get back to 650 in resistance. So I'm honing in on the bounce here at 650. If we don't get the bounce at 650, the bounce at 613. All right? Either way, it would confirm a right shoulder. Now, why do I want to see a bounce off of 680 though? I'll tell you why. Well, we broke back into the trend line. Clearly a trend line pattern here. We broke back into it. Here we fell out, we broke back in. Extreme, this is a long-term trend line. As I showed it to you on the daily, it has significant support, significance because it's such a long trend there, right? Look what I also see, which is a very beautiful thing, all right? A very beautiful thing. I see two things that are very, really cool. As a traditional trader, I'm always sitting with my divergences. And look, swing up to swing up there, and swing down to swing down here on the bigger time frame. You do have to skip a divergence, which I've gone over this many times. You can skip one as long as it doesn't get as low as the other ones. See that? It's not, it's not true, And even then, it's still, you could even look at it and that you could have made a trade on it because that was swing up to swing up, swing down, and that still popped. Usually you get at least 10% off of divergence moves. This one would have given you 48. With the wick, 58% gains off of the divergence. Yes, the trend wouldn't continue, but the stochastics would have turned on you, and that's why you use divergence stochastics. That's why you use everything together. Because when one thing kind of leads you away, you then close it off with your other indicator, right? So again, what have we gone over? We've talked a lot about Theta today. Why have I gone over Theta? Because I want you to make sound, good moves. I want you to be in great projects, and I want you to invest in things that are going to prolong your wealth for a long time. Theta is one of those things, in my opinion. And, and I could be wrong, but I have a high probability rate of picking good winners. And I have a really good time of timing the market. I timed the market really well in October. I went in very, very hard. So even despite all this pain, guys, yes, I saw my portfolio go down, but I was never down a penny. I was still up hundreds of thousands of dollars since the beginning of this bull run. I'll be honest with you. And I'm sorry to be, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm just saying, like, I timed the market very, very well. Look, I did not buy one piece of Bitcoin until yesterday. When I felt it, I was waiting for the dip to 28K. I knew we had to see something in the 20s, a little lower than 29K. I was waiting for that move. We got it. We got it. Once that was occurred, I said, okay, I'm okay to limp in now. And look, I didn't limp all the way in. I didn't throw the whole 22K right into Bitcoin, 30K right into Bitcoin, right? 7K into Bitcoin, right? Starting off points. And we go from there, right? So I'm trying to teach you guys every day with my behavior, with my actions. It may not be a call per se. It may not be written out. And it may not say do this exactly, but watch what I'm doing. Like, wow, the crypto lifer hasn't bought anything. He keeps saying he's holding stablecoin for like a month now since he sold his cake at 19. What do we do, And then so on and so forth, right? So I really hope so. I bought a small fortune of BNB at 230 during the dump. Oh, that's a great idea, man. Yeah, I'm going to give you a bunch of indications about BNB. We're going to look at BNB we're going to spend some time on BNB as well. Coins I want you to focus on. Theta, BNB, MATIC, Solana, and Phantom, man. Those are my 5. I'm telling you right now. Theta, MATIC, Phantom, BNB, and Theta, MATIC, BNB, Solana. Yeah. So Theta, MATIC, BNB, Solana, and Phantom. Theta, MATIC, BNB, Solana, and Phantom. Write that down. That's my power play. Those are my power plays. Okay? And look, we can get rid of P-Dog now. We made our 10x on that. We did our thing. Right? Okay. Jeju Doge still in the mix. Now I had cup and handles I wrote down. AMP, Polex, Hard. Let's go look at those, right? This is what Mina Protocol. I got to make a video about Mina. That's on my radar. What am I waiting on? Some brought up Pogged Finance recently. My daughter wrote Bitcoin with a K-O-N. She's hilarious. You got to love her. Then we look at Telcoin on my radar. Eureka, Mina, Fractal, NIF, and DAC. HUP. We took our HUP, right? I made a nice 10x on HUP. I sold my HUP and did my thing. So, bam, man. MATIC Yield Farm Iron. Look, we never got into that. That thing got pounded. That was Titan. Remember that? Good thing we didn't go into that one. how-to crap coins. We were looking at that. Right? Video, Silvergate, and Binance. That was a big deal that happened as well. So just going over this, man, you know. There you go. Total market cap, 88 billion, needs to hold. We're going to take a look at Total and Total 2 right now as well. Trios and Unos. Let's go take a look at those and keep them on your radar, as well as CTK, Certic. All right. Here is the group donation for BNB. Thank you so much for the BNB call right there. So, let me get rid of this yellow line, sending some mixed signals here. So, again, we went over this. I said 650 to 637. I really don't, but you know what? If we break this lower trend line, let me put it right there. So we'll hit my green line, 670, 680. If we dip below it, it's just a dip. We cannot have candles closing below this white line. I'm telling you right now. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. It's forming a bit of a symmetrical triangle, in my opinion. A chubby triangle, right? Okay. Is Bitcoin going lower than 27K? Was that the bottom? I'm on the fence about being publicly stating the bottom, because I can't 100% place it right now, but I made moves in case it was the bottom. 60 to 70% in me says, you know what, I do think it was. So look for Phantom in the range. Once Phantom breaks above 970, that's going to be a big move for it. So if you missed the whole move here and you didn't get everything I'm saying, fine. Wait for it to break above 930, 950 even, the retest, and you're gone. And then ride it all the way up to the measured move. Here's my, Theta. Here's my measured move for Theta. Is at 21. That's a beautiful 3x from here. That's a beautiful 3x from here. Okay? So, there you have it. Can we look at Doge Meat? Yeah, we could look at Doge Meat. Well, you can change the phrase to rocket pattern or something. Some people say it will go to 25K. Who's some people? Some people think that the earth is flat. Is it? I don't know. I'm open-minded. Who knows? I've only been given the pictures that I see from space. I mean, I highly believe it's round. It looks round. I've been out in space. It seems round to me, but Injective Protocol, one of my favorite projects at $6. Remember that. Look, previous resistance, it's touching it right here. So this one did the big. This is very similar to Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's 19K, ran all the way up, had so those dumps, had the huge pumps, came all the way back down to what previous resistance? I believe that's your bottom for Injective, or very close to it. Either it's a bottom or a bear market. You get what I'm saying? That's where the risk comes into play. So what you have to do is you have to say, you know what? I like this project. I can hold it for 2 years if this becomes a bear market. That's what I say to myself. Me and my wife sat down. We had a long talk. We looked at the portfolio. We looked at my life. And we said, you know what? We go 2 years through a bear market. I'll keep tutoring. I'll keep helping people. We can make money through a bear market. We can keep trading through a bear market. Yes, it's not going to be a fun bull market. It's not going to be amazing. But yeah, you know. So, and then I said, you know, so I'm ready for anything, guys. And you got to be too. Right? And I'm not telling you it's a bear market, but I'm telling you that I'm okay if it is. It's not going to be fun. I'm going to have to pull myself up from my bootstraps. But you know what? I'll make it through. I really will. So look at Injective. It has bullish divergence here. A really strong one, too. When you see that long trend of bullish divergence. Okay. Watch Injective, man. This is a big project. It's going to be big in the DeFi space. I really like it. It calls my name. There's something about it. So, to me, this is the pattern it's in. A giant falling wedge about. Kind of some. It's almost a chubby falling wedge. Like a symmetrical triangle falling wedge. Damn, I have so much to go over today that we haven't finished even doing. Total 2. We have a lot of coins to talk about, right? And then you look, it's at previous. It really went right to this previous wick here, is what I'm showing you. Look at that. Right there, it wicked right to previous support. Previous resistance becomes new support. But wow, that was the resistance from December 22nd. It erased all the gains from the entire bull run. All the way to 25. It's just nuts. Nuts. It's what you have to take profits. Like, I got to say it over and over again. Look, now I get to buy into things on the low. Make 20, you know? And again, I would scalp a lot of these plays. I would get in and get out of certain things, right? So remember that as well. Parsec, I think, is making its way back up to the top as well. Let's take a look at BNB closely. Everyone wants to know what's up with BNB, and I love BNB. I got into BNB at 30, rode it all the way to 600, right? 20x my money with BNB. What worries me is this shoulder, head, and shoulder thing going on here. I mean, you can't say that's not a head and shoulder. Like, you can't, you know? And it's a nasty one. And then, like, that would tell you, like, but the only thing is that makes it, like, negative. Right? That's negative $140. So, like, it tells you you're going to go to zero. The whole market's going to zero. So that's why, I don't know, you know, it's a little funky. But then you also have a head and shoulder here. I don't like this. These are bearish patterns on bearish patterns. Telling me that, you know, I usually play these bearish patterns to the downside. I mean, I guess you could say that was the dump then. Here. Here's your neckline. Make it a little, you know, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Wow, I hit the measured move pretty much. Exactly. All right. I'm cool with that. A lot of times the measured move of head and shoulder is where you want to get into a trade. I've seen it many, many times. Oversold on the daily. Great time to get in. Last time we were very oversold after a bit of a correction was right around here, and we would pump super hard. Moving averages getting tight on the 4 hour. That's what we want to look for. They are. They're getting close. They're getting close. Okay. Again, though, let's look at the bigger trend line, which we've broken. Kind of something like that there. And we fell below it. We tried to get back above it. And so far, you know, until we get back above that trend line, it's kind of bearish tones. All right. I'll give you another cool trick called Trend Watch. Watch this. Go to Trend Watch. You're going to take the weighted VWA, weighted moving average. You're going to make it the 144-day weighted moving average. You heard me? You heard? You're going to make this blue line. All right. Beautiful thing. Watch this. When we're above this blue line on the 4 hour, it's all gravy train. When we get close to it, But when we stay above it, it's all gravy. When we break below it, that's when you start to short the market. All right. Check this out. Bam. Short opened. And you could keep the short open literally right there. You close the short, we pump. We break again, you open the short again. We will not be bullish until we break above this line. Okay. So I want to see us break above this line before I open that trade on BNB. Just in my opinion. That is the low price though, 292, not bad. And that's a giant double bottom. You can't say it's not a beautiful, beautiful double bottom. Textbook double bottom. And that's double bottoms are, you know, they're what they're, you know, and at previous kind of in the previous chop area here. Good starting point for another run to the upside, right? Then you could take this trend line. There's multiple you could say this is the, you could say we're on this trend line. And we're going to work our way out. The spider lines. This was also a trend line. You can see we were respecting it. See it? We broke above it. Rejection, rejection. Broke bad above it. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Couldn't get above that high trend line. Okay. So BNB, man, on Trend Watch, needs to get above the line. You can look at it on the 1 hour too as well. It's not as accurate though. I believe the 4 hours really the money move for this thing. Gives you the bigger pops. Gives you really big plays. So all you need is one thing. The 144-day weighted moving average. And you long when you get above it. Right? Pretty simple. Isn't that crazy? Take notes. Get a whiteboard. Make sure you're writing this stuff down. Put it in your Rolodex for later. Stick it in your back pocket for when you need it. Then when the bulls come back into play, boom, portfolio goes through the roof. My strategy is already set. If we hit the bear market, I have certain projects and goals I have in place. Example, over the bear market, I plan on accumulating at least 10K ADA. Yo, I love what she's saying. See, like, set goals for how much you want of this coin. I like what she's saying. A long list, but over the bear market, it's all be discounted. Yeah, I love it. That's when bulls come back into play, and boom, portfolio goes to the roof. Yeah, out of my office at the taco place, watching on my phone. Tacos. Let's see if this Bitcoin is a fake out again and goes to 36.20. Lifer, what do you see CHE doing in the short term? Jesse Herman, send a super chat for me if you can. $1, $2 doesn't have to be a lot, but just send in a super chat. Gets the vibe going. Gets everyone realizing that that's kind of the pay it back way, and I will go deep diving into that question that you asked. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. People say it's dumping again. Okay, nice little, so we pumped all the way where to 34. All right. 34. Highly volatile day, obviously. You know, my whole thing is this. We need to respect necklines and trend lines. So this needs to respect this trend line, in my opinion. This neckline. See this? It's like, what do we go through this whole head and shoulders and boost up above, close above this line, right, to only get rejected again? So to me, that's what's like, you know, it doesn't make sense. So we have to hold. When we break necklines of previous head and shoulders, it's no good. That's technically a short too. It tells you that there's big support being dropped. Like here we had a beautiful shoulder, head, shoulder. That was your neckline. Look what happened when we broke the neckline. Dumpage. Major dumpage. Right? Adam Khan, loving the stream. Thank you, man. Out of my office. Appreciate you, man. Jesse Herman. CHZ, please. Shout out to Jesse. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jesse. I appreciate you, man. Let's zoom in on that super chat. What a beautiful color that blue is. What a beautiful color that blue is. Look at that. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to Jane Doe. Shout out to Mike Jordan. Going to do a roll call real quick. Jesse Herman, Under Vibes, Spiral Spirit, Tyler Hughes. Shout out to Eddie DC. Eddie, you've been with me for a long time, man. Hey, Lifer, can you change the phrase to rocket pattern or something? Tyler Hughes, Under Vibes, Michael Jordan, Felipe, my dude, Crypto Greg for B&B, Under Vibes. Wow, you're sending a lot. Mashups. Can we talk about B&B? It's growing better. Wow, Under Vibes. I appreciate all the awesome chats, man. Crypto Greg, man, up in the spot. Stinky Gator Bug, Zentians, everyone up in the live. RHO, KZ and Point, Emblements, CMAS, Savage Killer. Shout out to everyone here. Harry Shanker, Fafa Fohi, Mike Oline, Oliver. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. And Hannah Morai. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I can't keep going. But shout out to so much people. And Jan Meta, Mohammed Hussein, Coldest Records, Dan050. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Okay. Peace and wholeness from Flatpan TV. Shout out to Raphael Flatpan. Appreciate you. So much fun for a Wednesday. Shout out to Wook Chewy up in the spot. Okay, so now. Yo, bro. Shout out to George. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Okay, so check it out. We're looking at this closely. We do not want to break the neckline. Extremely important. We break the neckline, we probably drop again and begin to test. So Bitcoin at 33.5. And why is it at 33.5? Well, we're getting oversold on the 1 hour, right? So soon we're going to probably have a reversal. Baby Doge, LOL. I know, Baby Doge, right? More likes than the watchers, huh? Rarely see that. Lifers getting the love. Or we're not getting enough watchers. Yeah. Hey, mate, think you'll be in the reason I actually succeed in life. Thanks for all the wisdom, bro. You are a effing legend. I think you'll be the reason I actually succeed in life. Thanks for all the wisdom, bro. You're a legend, man. Hey, man, I had so many people help me out, and all my mentors were on YouTube, man. Mike Maloney, bro. I wouldn't be here without all the people that helped me get where I'm at. So I'm trying to pay it back, man. I was in offices at work just watching YouTubers like, you can get out of your rut. And I'm like, oh, come on, man, stop. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to believe myself, and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to do something different, right? So look, cup and handle. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. And these explode. And they come after a downtrend. They're usually the breakout of a long consolidation. A bit of a cup and handle for Bitcoin. Very, very possible. Am I the only guy on YouTube doing this? I possibly may be. But that's why you want to watch different YouTubers. We all have different perspectives. TA is an art. So far this is great. It's actually a breakout and a retest of the top trend line. So breakout, retest, and it's touching the 21-day moving average. Really good sign. We are overbought on the 4 hour. Worries me. Leap of faith in yourself. Favorite stable coins. Thanks, bro. BUSD, USDC. I like BUSD and USDC. They're my favorite. But I split it all into 3 different stable coins at all different times. I'm in USDC, I'm in USD Tether, and I'm also in, basically I'm in it all. Everything you do in life comes back to you, brother. Thank you, Rodney Robinson. Yeah, sometimes it takes a long time, though. Sometimes you throw that boomerang, and it doesn't hit you till like 5 years later. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to push forward, right? Okay, so now, big deal for Bitcoin. We need to break 34,000. We couldn't hold it. We got rejected by 34K, right? And if we hold that, then we need to break 36,000. And then really, what I want to see is this break above this line here. 42K, man. 42,500. Get us back up in the zone, guys. Let's go, bulls. Let's make a move. Again, how I'm leaving you with Bitcoin right now. Am I leaving you with a trade? Let's look if there's a scalp on a smaller time frame. But this could be a giant head and shoulders pattern as well, breaking out. It could also be a beautiful cup and handle. So watch Bitcoin. I begin to accumulate. I'm back in the game. Thanks. Been sticking with the USDC, but DIA is interesting. A lot of people like DIA. Jess Herman said a super chat for CHE, just making sure you saw it. Thank you so much, Jan Doe. Everyone always helpful, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm trying to find if we got to see a trade on Bitcoin right now at the present moment. Yeah, we're getting oversold in the 30 minutes. So, hey, you could trade the 30 minute. Yeah, so this is what I see happening right here. Look. We're channeling up. We did this before and we broke the channel, so but we're channeling up here like so. We're in a bit of a man, it kind of stinks because it is a rising wedge. Look at that on a smaller time frame with a break to the downside. This kind of puts us right back where we started, or maybe a little higher of a low at 29K. So put this on your radar, guys. I'm sorry I just came about this and saw this, but that's a rising wedge that could break to the downside. I hate to say that, right? We got support at 32.9, which is great. We just wicked down, and we hit this kind of pattern. You can see that. I'd like to see us break to the upside. So here's the idea. You would buy here off this trend line and trade it up 4%. And this is a Bitcoin scalp. See if it plays out. So you get in here. Stop loss below this trend line. 2% to gain. It's not a great trade either. The risk reward ratio is 2 to 1. It's like very, very, it's like, I almost don't do that, you know. But that's like a squeezable trade right there. Okay, but then you could say, okay, we flagged out in this bit of a flag here. Okay, we need to break back into the pattern. So like right now we're like, you know, and we just edged down a little bit too. So to me, it actually is breaking. It was going to make a bull pennant too. See this? Like it was going to make a beautiful little pennant here. Break to the upside. We broke down. I'd like to see us break back into that pattern first. So really, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin until we get above 33,089, basically back above 34K, honestly. But you know, if you have to make a trade, you open right here at the bottom of the trend line, 33.6, and you ride it back up to about 34,900, 34,800 even at this candle close. Small trade, not the best risk reward ratio, you know, and we could easily fall out of the pattern. But so yeah, it doesn't look right now. The smaller time frame suggests we could break to the downside. Higher time frame, higher percentage say we break to the downside on Bitcoin. Smaller time frame, so tiny little trade to the upside, but overall, you know, cautiousness right now. Again, still cautiousness, and remember, oversold on the 1 hour. So we should get that push up, man. But then that 4 hour is going to kick in, so we'll get the little push up, and then they're both going to come down. All right, and then that dailies. What's up with that daily? It's starting around, but you know, we could get a double bottom here. It's just getting to that dotted line. You know, we've seen many different things here, so caution right now. Caution. Keep some stable coin on the sidelines. Don't go all in yet. That's my opinion. Amazing knowledge getting thrown out there. June 22nd morning drop looks like what started at June 12th at 11 p.m. I'm all in on Tether, ready to pounce. Yeah, smart man, dude. We're family. Thanks. Been sticking with USDC, but yeah. We want to find at least 3 RR ratio. Yes, exactly. At least 3. At least 3. To me, 3 to 1 is like the least. Exactly. 2 to 1 is just not getting me there. Shout out to all the super chats. Much respect to everyone. Thank you very much for the awesome, awesome love. What's up, my boy? I'm already making profits. Shout out to Marcus Fields, man. Already making profits after 1 day of tutoring, bro? Bro, write down. If you really had a good time tutoring, can you right now, out here publicly, just throw in a chat and say, hey, I had a tutoring session yesterday. It was the first time I met Lifer. Throw it down. Let them know how you feel about it. Let them know what happened. You know? Be honest. That's what, honestly, guys, that helps me out so much. You know? Syscoin getting in the game right now. Extended reality NFTs coming to Syscoin. Recently entered a development partnership with House of Kiba to bring an exclusive NFT marketplace to Sys. I've been holding Syscoin for a long time. I love Syscoin. It's my baby. I'm giving it to my sister. It's her coin. It's her part of my portfolio. So it's my gift to her. When it blows up to, like, you know, hopefully 50, 60, 70K, I'll be able to give her a nice little present. I feel like we should be paying this man at least $5 per show for all the info he gives us. What's up, my boy? Already making profits. Okay, so take a look. We're going to take a look at CHZ now. But remember, there's also a cup and handle on Bitcoin on the bigger time frame. Just got to put that out there. CHZ USDT. And I want to take a look at some BTC pairs too. I want to take a look at BNB BTC. I try to, man. No one else does what Lifer does. Shout out to GDLT, my man. How's it going, my friend? Okay, so look. We retrace back to the 786. I'm saying, you know what? Do we get the bullish divergence? We got some bullish divergence established on the daily time frame. Pretty big deal. Swing down there. And we get the swing. We're either flat. Even if you can swing down slightly, if it's not the same swing down. And sometimes you do have to double click this RSI to kind of see what's going down here. But like, that's pretty much a flat zone. And that is, I have to honestly, there we go. Let me boom that up. That back end. There we go. Got to zoom in to really see what's cracking, right? Okay, so see here. Now, that shoulder, head, shoulder. See? Dump. So there was a head and shoulder there. Told you we're going to get a dump. Now we're in a falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. We've been consolidating ever since this horrible drop from 92. Back down to 24 cents. What a beautiful time to accumulate CHZ, right? Wow. Like, amazing, actually. This just did a deal with the 76ers, right? So CHZ and the 76ers, take a look at this. NBA fan token platform Socios, right? 6 days ago. NBA 76ers joins fan token platform Socios. The platform has previously partnered with an NHL team as well as UFC, but this is the first time an NBA franchise will integrate its branding. Socios, the blockchain-based platform responsible for tokenizing many platforms in the 76ers. And Thursdays, Andre Dreyfus, CEO of Socios and blockchain-based sports platform Chili's, said this is the first time the platform had partnered with the National Basketball Association franchise. He hinted basketball fans might see fan tokens for the Sixers as part of the firm's goal of transitioning passive fans into active fans. Guys, you could buy the 76er coin and that could go up in value. Chili's is a huge idea. It's really good, right? So, Bitcoin bounces from 28K. Activate century-old financial models bullish thesis. Bitcoin's recent push from 30K to 34,005 asserts hopes of a big recovery ahead. A recent upswing in the price of Bitcoin following a nail-biting price crash below 30K this Tuesday has activated a classic financial model bullish outlook on the cryptocurrency. Titled Wyckoff Method, created by Richard D. Wyckoff in 1888, the model attempts at navigating financial market trends based on the relationship between assets, supply, and demand. The method has two schematics, accumulation and distribution. In accumulation setup, an asset signals bottoming out following a sharper price decline. It eventually leads to the price rebounding to the upside. Meanwhile, the distribution setup sees the asset topping out after a solid price move uphill. After that, the price reverses direction to the downside. Each setup has 5 unique phases. For example, in distribution, an asset goes through the following events across the said phases in order: preliminary supply, buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test, sign of weakness, the SOW, the last point of supply, LPSY, and the upthrust after distribution, the UTAD. So right now, meanwhile, the accumulation schematic on asset logs the following events across its 5 phases: preliminary support, selling climax, right? So bam. So Wyckoff confirms Bitcoin accumulation. So when you take a Wyckoff and you look at it, it looks a lot like this. See, down, down, and then, and we start to make our move to the upside. So comparing the Bitcoin recent price action and the events presented in Wyckoff accumulation schematic, it appears the cryptocurrency is grappling with its last point of support of phase C. See that? Right there. Phase A in the chart shows exhaustion in the previous downside movement, right? Like we should have keep going down, but we did not. Sometimes, we thought we slowed down momentum. Between 28.8 and 30K, selling climax approximately 34K levels. Up to this point, the supply was dominant as per the Wyckoff method. An automatic rally approach in phase B. Bam. Okay. Led by both institutional demand for Bitcoin and short covering. The shorts had a cover. Institutions like to get in. Later, the price recently dipped towards secondary test and bounced back after testing the selling climax horizontal line from phase A. Now, the Bitcoin price has entered phase C, leaving it to the smart money to decide whether the cryptocurrency is ready to go higher. An upside confirmation would come if the ongoing rebound extends above the SC-ST phase. In terms of Wyckoff method, this is the 28.8 lower low is very similar to the 65K higher high. Both cause a maximum emotional effect on market participants. Meanwhile, Bloomberg's intelligence senior commodities strategist Mike McGloon, albeit not referring to Wyckoff method, noted that the repeated bullish rejections near 30K are similar to how Bitcoin bounced from 4,000 in 2019 to 2020. Bitcoin's 30K as cold as 40K in 2020. Interesting. See that? Bitcoin bulls show resilience at 30K. Selling Bitcoin around good support and similar dips below most means as above 30K this year hasn't ended well, he added. And if the key question this type around is whether it's different, we see a more enduring bull market. I mean, that's a guy that is very, he's very to the book, Mike McGloon. Like he's not going to give you hopium at all. Like he's just going to give you exactly what the chart says, and he plays it to the book. Hey boss, I seen you had your trading course on the screen earlier. When will you release it? Can't wait to get my hands on it. Can't wait for the trading course. Appreciate you guys for saying that, man. Wyckoff confirms Bitcoin accumulation. Comparing the Bitcoin recent price action and the events presented in the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. I mean, this is beautiful, guys. So we got some good news, Ousting the greenback. USD still king as Bitcoin and CBCs mount the challenge. If peer review system is broken, what the hell is the point of Cardano's reliance on it? It's funny. 3 convincing signs the Bitcoin bears have stopped selling. Interesting. The price of Bitcoin surged higher on May 26. Be careful getting too bullish until Bitcoin turns both the 42K area and the MA200 back into support on the daily. He's completely correct. You want to look at Bitcoin USDT, and you want to look at the 200 MA, and we got to get back above it. I think it almost looks like the death cross is not going to occur. Like we're kind of going too sideways. We might get a little cross and then just nothing. I don't think it's going to be as scary as it was, but you never know. We could see. I'm prepared for anything. That's why I'm telling you guys, be prepared for everything. Either have a stop loss or you're accumulating for a 2 to 3 year hold and you believe in what you're buying. And that's why you want to buy crap. You don't want to buy a coin that looks good for a little while and probably won't be, right? All right. This has to break back into the pattern. You see that? Celsius. Back down at 580, but probably a great price to get into Celsius. Good afternoon, bro. Sorry I'm late. Bad gamer. Bad gamer. Bad gamer, you're late. Frank G. Death cross already happened on 50 MA and 200 MA combo. Look at that. Okay, let's take a look now at total and total 2, which is the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. Okay? Crypto total market cap. Now we're going to see what's going down. It's funny, I drew this for you guys. So I predicted exactly what happened in the market. Huh. So we're probably going to come down here and test and bounce back up. Look at that. And we did. Now, we came very, very low. 1.11 trillion. We almost broke $1 trillion. I was telling you guys, if we broke $1 trillion, which is right here, which is very, 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 very strong support. See? Strong support always comes at the previous, either pennant or falling wedge, or anytime we had action that was just, up and down, chewy action. So right now, what do we have? Chewy action. Interesting, right? I'll do better next time. Been crying over my portfolio. Don't cry, man. I'll drink those tears. Death cross already happened on the 50 MA. I'm dehydrated from buying up. I'm dehydrated from buying the dip. I need to drink your tears. Funny, right? So up and down, up and down. We bounce up here, look, and that could make a shoulder, head, and shoulder 2 now. Definitely a possible idea forming. All right. If I go up, will I come down? Sounds funny, right? I'll do better next time. The one-on-one really helped things click. I caught a bounce inside of the falling wedge and pulled out. I didn't have that sauce before yesterday. Wow, man. I love that guy. Thank you so much, Marcus. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. With a super chat, too, man. MATIC, Solana, Phantom, all day long. Chewy action all day. You know what a chewy is, right? Should look it up. Have you gotten a chewy today? So anyway, coming up. We should probably come down, make a higher low, right? Test 1.3 trillion, and then get on out of here and start to make our way on out. Okay. This is the total market cap, extremely oversold on the daily and the weekly, right? So that's how. This is where you would want to buy in heavy. This is where you would go so heavy into the markets. Last time I went heavy into the markets was November and December, right here, on the weekly, when the weekly was low, right? And I rode it all the way to the moon, baby. So right now the weekly's low, and if you just did what I did the last time, which was get in here on the lows, accumulate whenever the weekly's really low, and then ride it to when the weekly gets high, and then scale out. You, like, most simplest way to trade, right? Do heavy research. Aspire now, adore now, achieve now. James Burns. Shout out to Jimmy B up in the spot, man. Raven or One? Raven had the higher all-time high, but One seems to have more hype. I think One's going to have way more hype. It's also connected to Moki Swap. It's a DEX. Raven's not a DEX. DeFi is going to be bigger, I believe. Mark my words. So I like Raven a little better. So total market cap, guys. There's your levels to watch. 1.3 trillion. We're back above it at $1.33 trillion. So there's the 33 on the trillion. Not bad. Okay. So let's take a look at now total 2, which is the entire market cap excluding Bitcoin. These are all the alts. Interesting to look at. They'll be pretty similar, but not exact. Not exact. Okay, falling wedge. Want to see it break to the upside. Let's see what's going on here. Here's my earlier projection. Okay. Fibs are not deadly accurate here, but you know what? I'm using what I have to work with. And isn't that amazing? The 618. It actually went right to the golden pocket. So they took the entire market cap to the golden pocket and then bought it back up this week. Pretty. That's a coincidence? I don't think so. Right? I mean, the exact golden pocket. Like, I can't make this stuff up. Like, insane. What is the golden pocket? It's between the 0.618 and the 0.65. It's this little sweet spot right here. It's this little sweet spot. All right. Strong support as well, as this was a previous area where we had some good chop and some candle closes on the weekly. So strong weekly support was at $600 billion, all right, which we whipped to. Now we're back at $700 billion, but sad that we broke the trillion for the altcoins. Like, it was nice when the altcoin market was well above. Look, it was at $1.5 trillion. So it's lost a lot of value, right? I mean, 60% loss, 61% loss, almost 65% loss even. So, but we're oversold here on the weekly as well. And had you played this last time and accumulated coins in this area, you would have done very, very well. I'm mine, so Raven for me. Have you checked Rarible? No, I have not checked Rarible. Send in a super chat for me, please, though. It would help a lot. Thanks again, Marcus. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. So look at this. So total, man, holding 7 billion. We can't break 6 billion. We break 6 billion, we're going to come back down and test 500. And we break 500, we're going to come, like, we could even wait. Like, we break 500, we could freaking fall down fast to 3, and then we're back to 2. And at that point, like, the market's kind of over, and, like, cryptocurrency as a technology is dead. And everyone's going to go invest in something better? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? So, I'll take this Fibonacci retracement here, and I'll begin to get into, I think we should be getting, this tells me, no thinking involved. This tells me that we need to start accumulating altcoins, because this is where you accumulate altcoins. When the weekly is very low on total too. You can simplify this game for yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be so complex. There's some people that run a business, and right now they would take 100 grand and they would slowly buy altcoins for the next 2 weeks down here, and then they'd walk away for literally, look how long this took. For 217 days. Okay? Come back to a boatload of money up here and then get out of the market. I want to see the moving averages get tight too. That's what I want to see. So I think we need more consolidation. I think we're going to get some more sideways action based on the ideas of these moving averages. They're going to come up. We're going to pump a little bit, consolidate right here, and that's going to form our base on out. Why? Because I've seen that, and I know we need tight moving averages. Just like we got tight right here, we need the tight moving averages. All right? So there's your weekly support and resistance for all of the altcoins. Like, guys, this is so important that you're looking at total and total too, and not just kind of aping in whenever you want. I'm telling you, please do your due diligence. Please. Please. Okay? Nice stream today, Sam. Thanks. Crypto is life. Shout out to Coins Work. If there's something better, we will know about it first. Hope you got in yesterday like I did. Flawed user. Rarible up 80%. Have you checked Rarible? Let's take a look at it, man. I talked about it, honestly, numerous times. And honestly, this is funny. Go watch another plug for me, but you know, I do that video on don't need a deep dive, just want to give what I can back. Great job, brother. I'm here for the ride. Shout out to Jason Malik. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Much respect. Thank you very, very much, man. Thank you very much. So if you look at my channel, here it is. If you look at my channel, I got the stream going to make sure the health of the stream looks crispy and good. But I'm on the crypto lifestyle. Okay. And I did basically a video based, like, the entire history of NFTs. NFTs and the tokenization of everything in the blockchain. And I just went in and I talk about, here I am at Rarible's website, showing you this really, really cool Star Wars NFT. And I'm telling you that Rarible's probably a good pickup right now on the low, you know, and I went over it. So just, you know, so for sure. Now, the news is getting crazy. They manipulate us all the time. Try not to read the news, guys. It's bad. Lucked up by catching the stream here on lunch. Shout out to Burgermeister. Shout out. We need 2 months of consolidation for the bullish ride to 100K. Yeah, that's all. Opinions on Baby Doge. Up 364 since I got in last week. I would take my profits on Baby Doge. Let's take a look at it on, what, PooCoin, or Dex Guru. I just like Dex Guru better, man. You did show me that deviation. What coin is that we just saw dumping? $1 more. Look at that. $1 more. Yeah. So look, this is a good point. You get into the coin. You're up 300%. I would get out right now. Look, this one, I would get out of any of these little coins. I like the news here. Anonymous. Congratulations, bro. Great job on the channel and the streams. Thank you very much, Cryptoholics, man. Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah, you've been with me since the beginning, bro. Since the very beginning. You were there when I had like 100 subscribers, bro. Straight up. Like, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks, Lifer. Definitely took profits. Left my initial investment in. Yeah, get out, man. Don't play games, man. Who cares if it goes up hundreds and hundreds of X? You took a win today. You could go out to dinner tonight and say, you know what, I'm spending some of my profits. If you're still in the game, you can't do that, right? And you could die tomorrow. So why don't you take some profits and go to dinner tonight? Have you talked about XLM yet? If so, mind looking at it again, please. That's Moon. Yeah, it is Moon. Isn't that funny, man? Remember when it was us and Moon back in the day? Michelle Moody, I was just able to get on the live stream. Have you talked about XLM yet? If so, I will look at it. I'll take a look at XLM for you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Okay, what else are we looking at here? You guys asked me about some coin. I'm just, it's, damn, man, my memory, bro. What's going on? You asked me about, what coin did you just ask me about? Raven, I want to go over one. But we did well today. Bitcoin dominance, total too. Cerberus on my radar, cheapest coin I've ever seen. Cerberus, interesting. What's up, guys? Shout out to Moon, man. Pump a dump. Baby Doge, that's what you were asking me about. It's getting some traction, so I want to look at what's going on with it. I like TA on anything, so I'll do TA on any coin. Wow, Baby Doge up really nice. You guys were telling me to get into Baby Doge. Remember, you guys told me to get into Baby Doge 2 or 3 days ago on the channel. Baby Doge, I'm telling you, you're gonna make a ton, and I'm like, all right, like whatever. I missed out on some gains. 96% gains. That's not too bad. That's why you get in these on the low. See, if you're in this right now and you got in and you're up 300%, like I would take my profits on Baby Doge. Like, it is what it is. You know, like if you got in here and you're up 696% and so on and so forth, right? Like if we go to the 1 hour time frame. Wow, so this thing's gone parabolic. I mean, look at it. That's huge. 14,000% gains. I really think someone told us about it a week ago too. I think we could have got in on this, but Baby Doge, man, that's why I don't think it's smart to not try these here and there, because God forbid you throw $200 in and you turn it into $28,000, right? I'm just saying, like, it just might even be more than that. My whole point is, yeah, Baby Doge doing its thing. That's extended though, extremely extended, and I believe it's going to probably at least come back and test this previous. They always like to come back and test this. It's like here it pumped, it came back down to where it tested this previous kind of area. It pumped, it tested this previous area. It pumped, came back and tested this area here. It pumps, came back down. It didn't get the full test. Tried to do it. That's bullish right there. When we don't come back for the pull, you should come back down to the test. When we don't do that, we keep pumping. That's that's telling you there's something going down, right? There's bullish nature there. And then we bought. That's why I draw bull pennants and I buy the bottom of them every time. This is why. I buy the bottom of the pennant. I throw the stop loss at the previous low, right? And I let it go. There you would have risked 15% to gain 113%, a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I mean, not 10-to-1, but it's about, a 7-to-1. Unbelievable, right? And I'm not telling you that I want you to go and buy every single microcap gem out there and make it your life and spill, no. Trade regular spot on Binance. Do your thing. If you have to trade futures, then trade some futures here. Do whatever you have to do, and then once you make $500, $600, $700, you take a little bit out and you put it into these coins. All right, that's what you do. Like, in my opinion, in my humblest of opinions. All right. But don't don't push yourself, and don't make things, don't push, don't force trades. May 18th to the 20th, June 18th to the 20th, will China authorities move to another province in mid-July? It's so funny, right? Is crypto gambling games safe? Love from India. I have no idea about any of that stuff. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, get that out of here. I'll put you on timeout. We put you on timeout, bro. For 300 seconds, you were on timeout. Funny, right? Okay, now let's take a look at one more thing I want to see. Remember the Bitcoin moon chart? We're going to take a look at the moon chart for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the moon charts for Bitcoin. See that Coinbase chart. Okay. Damn, stopped out on the bigger time frame too. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here to indicators and type in moon phases, moon cycles, and moon phases. Was it cycles or phases? Look, winter solstice, midsummer. It's not midsummer. This is the the beginning of summer. All right, this may not be it. Let me see. Did I save it? Hopefully I saved it. I don't remember saving it. Because I'd always just kind of bring it up on a whim and be like, this is interesting. Moon cycles, moon. Might be just moon. This is funny, FUD. It puts FUD. It does FUD and rockets over the... That's funny, man. Funny, this moon phase isn't working out for me. It's weird. Like, remember the one I used to use? It would say, like, full moon and new moon and full moon and new moon. You know? And now I'm not getting it the same. Like, interesting. It's convoluted. Wish I had saved that indicator. Let me find it again. Sorry, guys. Saif Dian Amun. Saif Dian Amun. I don't know what he's saying. Safe Moon. Death Cross is happening. Now all the mining facilities in Zhangjiang, Inner Mongolia, and Qing province have been shut down. Only hydropower mining farms in Sichuan are left. Bullish. Yeah, dude. Let's get Bitcoin out of the decentralized hands of a communist regime. Like, let's get real. Like, I think it was called Moon Cycles. Moon Trader, Moon Crash, Moon Phase. There, that shows the full moons and the new moons. No, it's not. I don't know what I did before. Damn. Have it prepared next time on the show. Don't waste your viewers' time. Now I'm wasting time. I don't like that. Getting annoying on me. One last time because I'm obsessive compulsive, but I'm like, I should have put it in my favorites. I don't know why I would not have. Moving averages, moon. There's no moon. Mossy, right? Pivot point, stochastics, the VWAP, visible range. And eventually, as you become a better trader, you just start adding things that you like. I do stick to the basics, but every once in a while I get down on, like, some different new stuff. And there's also some cool trend watches and different things that are out there and kind of help you out. This is all moonshot. Yeah. I'm telling you, it was called Moon. That's not it. It was moon phases, but it's not working now. I don't know why. Because that was the full moon. That was the full moon dump. There's the new moon pump. Or, I don't know. It would actually say when the moons were, and it would say like the phases, and it would, it would be pretty cool. It didn't do all this nonsense too as well, which is kind of. Full moon mark, new moon mark, growing moon, waning moon. Yeah. I feel like it's been like taken off of the phase. Well, let's see actually. Wait, new moon. Okay. Full moon, dump. So let's write. So a full moon mark, okay, is dark. A new moon mark, it should be the other way around. So yeah, so we usually pump on a full moon. We had a full moon on... We just had a full moon, or we're about to have a full moon. Let's take a look. We're about to have a full moon. Or we had one yesterday. I mean, the moon has been huge. I watched it last night. It was huge. Moves phase calendar. Oh, so we're... Yeah. For June, right? And June 19th. See, last night I was out there. Look, waning gloss full moon is coming on the 24th. So there's a full moon in a day or two. I could tell by how... Yeah, tomorrow. It's a full moon tomorrow. And it's funny how the full moon comes with the harvest, right? The new summer solstice on the 21st, new moon, in the full moon. Now, you could see this. I did a video about this, and it's on my channel. And I'm like, is Bitcoin controlled by the moon? Such a cool video, because it really kind of breaks down. Check this video out. Pretty interesting. It should have a big picture on the moon on it, honestly. Is Bitcoin controlled by the moon? Right? Kind of impose the moon over Bitcoin. And so you can see, like... So maybe I should use the 1 hour chart. Okay, I'll use the 1 hour chart. Maybe that's why. Smaller time frame. So new moon, we usually start to go down. But there's a full moon there and it did nothing for us. So, but we did pump a little bit. But when you went back in time and I looked at it, like, look, there was a pump on a full moon. There was a pump on a full moon. Right? It seemed, and there was a pump on a full moon. And there was a kind of a pump on the full moon as well. So, like, when I looked at it, it looked like we had pumps on the full moon. It's kind of interesting. And I went back through it all and, like, what the heck was I using? What indicator? It's got to be the same indicator. So, yeah, seasons. Anyway, there's me with the hair. I look so much different now. Look at that. Lost a little weight. Funny. Okay. Get out of here. Now, of course, I got this stuck. Okay. I'll typically get to live. XLM. Let's take a look at stellar lumens for Michelle. Sorry, Michelle. There is way to trade with astrology. I believe that. Seasonal as well as lunar. I believe that. Tomorrow is the full moon. Yeah, it is. Full moon on the 24th. Yeah, big day tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. We could see a huge reversal for Bitcoin on the full moon, man. And people act crazy on the full moon. Interesting. It's an interesting concept that I'm not going to say doesn't exist. I'm going to continue to kind of look at it. I'm not going to trade on it 110%. But I'm going to look at it. And if I see a correlation, you know. So that was my last call for stellar lumens, was to get in here and ride it to the top of the channel. And look where we hit. My exact target. And then we would bounce. So that was the exact high. I gave you at 77. Told you get into the trade at about 38, 36 and ride it up to 77. And it did exactly that. Well done. And that's just TA with a measured move. That's all it is. Just nailing the measured move for you guys. Let's take a look at what's going on with stellar lumens. Haven't looked at it in a long time. Stellar. Well, I'll show you one thing that I absolutely love. It's in a giant cup and handle. Giant cup and handle. Did not break its all-time high. One of the only coins that didn't at 95 cents. Maybe even 97, 96, depending on the exchange. Moonshot coming. Let's go, werewolves. Shout out to GDLT, man. So look, this is definitely a cup and handle action here on stellar lumen. Okay. There's your handle forming very, very nicely. And you guys have seen me make these many, many times. You know, something like that. So on the daily time frame, extremely oversold. Beautiful consolidation. Okay. Now you want to make some support and resistance lines without looking over here. I love doing this because you'll see them play out again. So look, we see a bit of a bottom here. Didn't play out perfectly. We would go lower, right? We see a bottom there. Where was the bottom for stellar lumens? 5 cents? 2 cents? Wow, what a bear market, man. This thing would go from 95 all the way to 2 cents in the bearish times. So I made my support and resistance lines. Okay. On the daily time frame. I'm just hitting Alt H or Option H, depending on your computer, Alt H on a PC, Option H on a Mac, and just kind of showing you, where the price stopped. Like price stopped right about there. A little bit there too. You could say that's a range area. This little range. So anyway, there you go. Now we go back into the future. You can see how these things played out even though we didn't look at them here. Look, wicked right, that candle closed right on that line. Came back here to support of the parabola. Came back up. So now you can see, okay, we got a little bit of resistance right here too. Broke back above it. We should have bounced. We did not. But we got to bounce off the moving average. Came back up and then fell. Now we're about to, we did kind of get close to this region here. Bam, right there. So we get the bounce, previous high. We come to the bounce. 25 cents, man. Interesting. Might be a nice time to get into leather. Send him to Super Chat, Canal, Sai, and he will go in for you. Band Hammer coming in soon. BTT. We'll take a look at BTT. Is ETH still happening? Last I heard, it was supposed to be on the 25th, 26th or something. I don't think so. I think it's going to happen in July. I don't think it's happening in June. What projects or projects give you the most returns on a single trade? Don't have to say. I'm just curious. And thanks for the daily content, man. The biggest trades of my life. Bitcoin. Beautiful trade. In it at like 3 or 4 grand. Still in it. Right? So, beautiful trade. Only took a few little nibbles here and there off the top. Never really strode my never sold Bitcoin. Or never say never, but did not sell the Bitcoin. Cake, I believe Cake made huge money for me. Safe Moon also, $300 turned into $30K. I ended up putting $2,500 in total, turned into about $200,000. So $2 grand into $200K, $1,800 into $110K, and then with the staking rewards, I also had like $5,000 in bunny. So in total, the $1,800 in Cake was like $135,000. So, yeah. And I did 100x with Safe Moon live, like it happened live on the stream. Yeah, and anything could happen. Who knows? More to come, right? Hey, Lever, check Bunny Fork, Poly Bunny on Polymatic. Haven't looked at that at all. It's interesting. Haven't taken a look at that. Lifer, I set up Nice Hash node last night. Oh, that's kind of cool. What's a Nice Hash node? Was that worth it? Nice Hash Lightning Network node. Probably cost some money. Mining BTC from my PC. I used to use Nice Hash, so you got to be careful with some of these, right? Passive income, trying it for a month. All right, cool, man. Report back to us and tell us how that worked. I used to use all these back in the day. I was in that when they were big. These were big. It was, it was called pooled mining or mining, and you would buy processors you would rent their processors, and they would let you mine, and they would rent, and it's like you would get the hash rate and all that. I did a lot of that. There's also something called the Honey Miner. You could download on your computer right now. Honey Miner. It's pretty cool. Because if Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, right? The Honey Miner will just mine for free, and you could mine different cryptocurrencies. And it'll use your computer, sign up for a minute, become an expert miner, stick with it, and we make it easy for you to mine like a pro. And I used to work at a company where I had access to like 10 computers, and I just ran 10 of these like 24 hours a day. I just ran the Honey Miners, man. It ended up making me like $20 a week, or maybe I think it was like $20 a month. But I mean, come on, right? And I had to run like 20, 30 computers to do it. But hey, right? Haven't she caught me and I got an email? I'd love to write that. I'd like to show you. I wish I had that email still. I don't think I do, but it would be funny if I did. Hold on. I want to see if I find the email. Like, are you running the Honey Miner? Like, this would be hilarious. If you guys could see the email that I got about Honey Miner. No, I think I deleted it, but I think they gave me a work email that I don't have anymore. He's like, did you install this app? Are you the one running these? And I was like, I just didn't respond. I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. So I didn't respond. I was like, I'm just gonna, and luckily I got shingles. I ended up getting shingles like up here in the part of my head, and like I was sick for like 2 weeks, and I asked to work from home, and then that guy ended up resigning, and like I never really answered to like what happened there. Like I just kind of like, and he didn't tell anyone, I guess, because he was trying to just kind of get the hell out of there. So like he wasn't just gonna open up a go ball of wax, like, you know, something that he probably should have taken care of anyway. It made him look bad, right? So I got away with that one. But they were like, "Are you the one mining like on all these computers?" And I was like, no. Ah, man, it's so funny. Yeah, so anyway. Mine will be 8 to 12 weeks for that helium miner, right? I heard you can get one quicker, though. If you go to Voscoin, he tells you all about it. Voscoin's really the channel if you want to mine anything. Mining XMR was with a really good CPU and loving it. Interesting. I will look into the Honey Miner. I have my PC at work that I can install it on. Compare the two. It's very small. The other one should be way better. Lando on Fleek. What is your shipping ETA? Mine says 4 to 6 months. I just bought a Bobcat HNT hotspot miner. I'm pretty excited. I heard you should buy 2 miners, though. I hear you should buy 2 miners. You don't want to buy just 1 miner. You want to buy 2 miners. Okay? Lifer, I set up Nice Hash Node last night. Pretty cool, man. Scabs, man. Good shit on Save Moon. That's sick. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay. Wrapping up the show. It's 12:30. I actually think I have a session right now with Manny in like 10 minutes. So, I see a cup and handle, a giant one for Stellar Lumens. A giant one, right? Now, if it breaks that level, next level of support is really down here at about 6 cents. Isn't that crazy? If it breaks this support at 25, it could easily go down to 6 cents. So, and that would be the bottom for it, in my opinion. But so far, so good, right? And we're extremely oversold on the daily. So it's kind of telling you you're extended. 4 hour is overbought, and we didn't get that high. So remind yourself of that. That's what worries me is, you know, but hey, momentum's beginning. We could double top out of here. That's what we're hoping for. And then 1 hour actually wants to reset. So that's a good sign. I want to see it break this trend line, and then that's where I would get in. I would watch Stellar Lumens. And when Stellar breaks above this trend line, I would open, and you would want to wait for it to break above and retest it. Again, none of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Break above it, retest, and then boom to the upside. And you would like to buy that retest or the aggressive buy right now at 25 cents. But it's aggressive. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. So I'm going to sign out of here to give myself 10 minutes to meditate. And then I can start my tutoring session with Manny. And we'll begin to get it in. But stay tuned for more. I would dollar cost average into projects that I like. I'm still weary of the markets, but I'm starting to get back in. Okay? Remember, there's still money to be made at all times. There's still charts popping off. There's, you know, V-shaped recoveries and all sorts of things going on. Right? Look at this. Anchor. Up huge. Right? Inverted head and shoulders broke the neckline. What happens when it breaks that neckline? It's gone. That's the neckline. Shoulder, head, bit of a funky shoulder, broke the neckline, and we flew. Okay? Sometimes you can split it like this, like a drunken head and shoulder, like that. You see? You got to tweak how you look at things. And take the line down. I give you a measured move to there, and then we broke, like there was a little bit of resistance. We just flew right through that. Came back down to support this trend now. See that? Interesting. But we broke back into the pattern. This is a good sign. Anchor broke back into the pattern. Great sign. Let's take a look at MTV Multivac pumping hard too. All right. MTV on KuCoin. Look at that pump. Look at it just in the last, since June 14th. It went up 130%, gave it all back, and then pumped again. So, interesting. Highly volatile trades right now. And look, you're in the inverted head and shoulder here, and you're retesting the neckline. So this could be a viable trade starting to make its way out. Daily time frame still needs to come down a little bit, though. Interesting. These alts are struggling. It looks like we go sideways a little longer, Worth some big gains, though. There's always going to be gains if you pay attention. All right. What else did I have big on in my here? What was the biggest trade here? 40. Yeah, Constellation Ace. Let's take a look at that Ace. Ascent. I really like this project too. Put it on your radar. Put it on a whiteboard. Ascent. I mean, it went up so beautifully. Look at that. That was a 1-day candle where it went up 259% in a day. Then look, it took 2-3 weeks to give it all back. And now it's back at the bottom again. Starting to pump at 7 cents. So if you got in it, damn. Talk about a pump and dump. Amazing, huh? Now it's got to get all the way back up to a buck again. Woo. Let's take a look at Woo Trade. See what's going on with Woo Trade. Woo Trade's on. I usually get that on CoinTrader Pro. All right. Woo Trade. Let's take a look at Woo Trade USDT. So far, so good. Like I was mentioning, like the buy off the bottom of the pennant would be the aggressive buy. Woo Trade looks really good here. It looks like it's gonna boom to the upside. So I may make a call right now. Just because you're so close to the bottom of the trend line, I would purchase Woo Trade right now. Put a stop loss right here at about 20% and gain 200. I mean, that's a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there. Watch Woo Trade. I'm going to put that out here on everyone's radar. Watch Woo Trade, guys. Thanks for the session. See you at the tutoring session. Anytime, guys. We're going to run it out of here. At the end of every live stream, I say crypto is life. So get ready. We're going to say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. We'll put the ending soon on real quick, just so everyone knows that we are ending soon. We are ending soon. If you have a professional ending soon sign, I mean, you might as well use it, right? I mean, bejesus. New coin on Pancake Swap. Pig Inu. Huh, that just might do it. Remember how big Pig was? Interesting. Okay, Syscoin. Remember, Syscoin has some news too. Extended reality. DXY. We'll take a look at the dollar right before we leave, actually, too. I want to take a look at the dollar. Yeah. And again, it's hard to trade alts right now. We need to see some more patterns. We need to see some pattern. We're pattern traders, so like we need to see more established patterns now. Right? Everything's in a falling wedge that could break up. And like that's everything, really, in general. And some inverted head and shoulders and that. We're waiting for more patterns to occur. And honestly, don't use your capital when it's iffy and up and down. You could be two types of people. You could have 100K right now and just hold it and only go in and out of certain trades, like 10K here, 20K here, and ride them out. And only take the best trades that I give you. When I say something is a very highly probable trade, take it. I did say I gave trades for the last 2 weeks, but I had to say it was extremely risky. Trading is extremely risky. If you took any of my trades without taking a tutoring session, you did yourself a disservice. Okay? You did yourself a disservice. You got to take the tutoring. I'm telling you. And yes, I'm shilling myself $100, but I'm telling you right now, man, it's going to change the way you trade. It's going to help you see the market differently. You're going to make less mistakes. It's just, that's what it is. Look how long I just ran a show for 3 hours straight. And, you know, if you don't believe you can learn something from me, then, you know, so. HUP token burn. Oh, yeah, they're going to burn some of the HUP tokens. Interesting. Let's take a look at HUP. HUP Finance. I love the idea, and I like the website. HUP Life. I sold HUP very... Oh, wow, they V-shape recovered pretty nicely. Let's see, though. I sold HUP on the... Like, I got rid of this thing, like, right around here. Somewhere, I think right around there, I got rid of HUP. Yeah, right there, I sold it. Dump. I'd stay away from this thing. I don't care if they burn a token, man. It's over, man. We made our money. How we doing with Black Hole? Horribly. Not too good, I don't think. Black Hole. Again, you have to remember, 9 out of 10 of these are going to go to zero. Like, you can't apply these thinking you're going to make, it's going to do well. Look at Black Hole. It turned into a black hole. I mean, look at that. Just dumped. Continuing to dump, too, now. So we'll see what happens, but I hold them just to see what they do, but it is what it is, man. You know? Brother, much love. Crypto is life. How we doing with Black Hole? Yeah. DXY. Yeah, let's take a look at the DXY real quick before we leave. It looks like it's dumping hard, which is a beautiful sign for cryptocurrency and for the markets, for altcoins, for everything. And yes, top of my trend line, right? We curved in the stochastics. Yes, dollar index down. And I'm going to tell you the dollar is going to drop all the way here. Back to 88, baby. That's going to be really good for the stocks, really good for Bitcoin, really good for gold. Take a look at gold as well. Gold on a bit of a tear. 1744 last time I seen it. I believe it's going to $3,500 an ounce. I've been calling for that. Ooh, what a nasty dump for gold. Yes, what? Interesting. So gold took a dump. I didn't look at that. It kind of dumped with Bitcoin. So was the Bitcoin dump also promoted by the dollar index pump, which is interesting. Regardless, we're in a giant cup and handle. We're breaking out of the handle. We did retest previous support here at 60. I think that's going to be your bottom. I think you're going to channel out, and I believe these are some of the lowest prices you're ever going to get for gold, in my opinion. Right? The weekly does have to reset, but we could go sideways during that time frame. You know. Not involved, but know some lifers were. Hey, MJ. Since you hold a bag of Bunny, you need to know now that you could stake 1 ETH on Poly Bunny on MATIC to earn 750 Poly Bunny token. Since you hold a bag of Bunny, you need to know that now you could stake 1 ETH on Poly Bunny on MATIC to earn 750 Poly Bunnies. No more blue hoodies. I'm getting one today. That's funny. Always get a size bigger, guys. If you're a large, get an extra large. The company that makes my hoodies makes them a little small, in my opinion. Get them a size bigger. All right? One size bigger. As a bonus, in addition to staking rewards. Really? Well, I'm going to go do that then. Since you hold a bag of Bunny, Poly Bunny? Let's go take a look at Poly Bunny. Actually, you know, the MATIC network gave me MATIC recently because I didn't buy any MATIC and I just found MATIC in my wallet. No, I'm dead serious. I bought no MATIC. Sam, you got our hoodies on hold. I got to make hoodies. I'll personally make you guys hoodies with your names on them. You know what I'm saying? Ja Soleil. You know? See, I could tell that the algorithm doesn't work that well for me because Bitcoin tapped the retest at 32.2, moving on up. What up, Sam? Hey, fellas. Shout out to Justin Keeler. See, I don't think the algorithm really works because my show ends when at the same time, 11:30, 12, and that's when the viewers kind of drop. But I keep going. If the algorithm was working, it should keep the viewers coming in no matter what. But it doesn't do that, right? It just like kind of like, All we're doing is go to cryptocurrency. I got another guy who's doing something just like me, but he's blowing me out the water. And I can't. If someone knows SEO, look at this guy. Bitcoin Beats. I'm trying to figure out what is he doing that I'm not doing. He hit 10K and he went to 10,500 fast. You know, 2 hours ago, 500 views, right? When I flip mine, and then he's getting 5,000 views, 7,000 views. But like if I end my stream right now, I have more views than he does. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you know, I'm not comparing, you know, you're not supposed to compare, but I'm just trying to figure out like what is he doing? And I watch his stream and they're cool. But I don't know, I'm not like, you know, I'm not saying he's unbelievable. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why he's getting these plays so fast. Like, what is he doing? You know? Bitcoin Beats. Okay? I don't know if he even has a Patreon or any of that stuff, right? Crypto Chester Daily Stream. There's another guy. He just started out. So I know how it is, man. I was just there. Do your thing, man. You just got a sub. Shout out to John Gregory, then. Much appreciated, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I also, look. It's weird. So check it out. If you go to one of my videos and look at my YouTube channel, I also do tutoring. You can book an appointment right here, and this will take you right to my actual calendar appointments. Okay? You also could be on my Patreon for $99 a month. Late to the show. Watch it later. Thanks for everything. Good day. Shout out to Tommy G, man. Much respect to you. All right, guys. I want to look at all this poly stuff, but I got to make a run. Morning, Sam and Lifer fam. Oops. I left. I hear my live stream in the background. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. These are the links that help the channel. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Going for 1,700. I know we can get there. We'll wait for you, honey. We haven't gone all the way. Like, check this out, guys. I'm going to show you something really quick. Really fast. Someone right here asked, how much do you charge for a shill video? And I'm going to say I don't do shill videos. Look at this in front of you all. I have to believe and like the project. Yep. You can't pay me to just do a video about a coin. It's not going to happen here. Not at this channel, man. We're not like all the other guys. We make money tutoring, so we don't have to do that. See? We make money the honest way, so we don't have to make money the grimy way. Yeah! It is what it is. Still above 30K. Try harder, Bears. I love this guy. I love him, man. He's awesome. A few examples, including the most recent sell-off from my Bitcoin leverage trading thread. Entries above and below sharp wicks are ideal. Above wicks are ideal for shorting. Below wicks are ideal for longing. December 18th, June 18th, April, June 23rd, pick. Recent tweet from Tom Brady. The Bucks. Yeah. Funny.
Wait.
He's got laser eyes, though, in the you see that? Volume and recovery feels like a really nice spring area to get back into the top range for Bitcoin. Sentiment all-time low, with fear and greed sitting at 10, and everyone calling for 20K again. Let's see how the daily closes. Yeah, let's look at the fear and greed index, too, before we get out of here.
I'm in a cactus. I'm ruining it.
What are you saying?
I'm in a cactus.
You want to what?
I'm in a cactus. I'm in a box.
You're a cactus?
I'm in a box.
Yeah, you're in that little box. Yep. How was the movie theater yesterday? How was the... Yo, wait. Tell everyone. What did you see with Daddy?
Right, Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, what do? We had the reclining seats.
Oh yeah, and remember there was that square box and that grabber and we got those duckies.
We got duckies out of the machine. We played air hockey, honey.
Yeah.
That's what that box was with the grabbers. She called the box air hockey. She's the best, man. All right, everyone. I'm going to say thank you so much for the live stream. I appreciate you all. I'm with my bestest friend in the whole wide world, man. My daughter, man. She's my heart, my soul. She's everything that makes me me. She helps me stay on point. And when I look at her, I'm like, this is why I should work out. I should stay healthy. This is why I should keep myself on point for her. This is why I need to be a good trader so I don't blow up our accounts. And this is why she can have a great life, right? So this is why you stay disciplined. We're going to say at the end of every live stream, 1, 2, 3, crypto is life, like we do, right? Let me go find the live stream button. It's awkward when I can't find it, and then we have to, like, look for it. So I like to find it. Thank you for all the super chats, man. Much respect to everybody that gave me a super chat today. $79 on the super chats. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very, very much. Daily looking like we going to 35. Let's hope. Thanks. Crypto is life.
I want to press.
It's way on the right. All the way on the right. The big red button there. I'll get it for you. It's not easy. I haven't set it to my sensitivity, though. Right there. Don't do it yet. It's not easy, I'm telling you, because it sets a sensitivity. You'll keep missing it. But try it. All right. Get down on that red, though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. We'll see you guys on the next live stream tomorrow at 9:30. Hit it again. See, my wife says my name immediately. She's like on me like a freaking hit end, honey. I love you guys.